Look, I'm too cool for the rules, baby, get off of me. Never need no push, I do it all for me. Keep a couple real hitters, got them on call for me. Money moving, got it in the market where it ought to be. Too true for the flex, baby, don't cap to me. Drop 50, bring 150 right back to me. Keep a couple real hitters, got them on call for me. Money moving, got it in the market where it ought to be. Look, Papa don't preach, teachers don't teach. Gon' reach, that's facts. I ain't worried about none of that. I'm making that cash stack. Bunch of O's like NASCAR, but it's really more like NASDAQ. Why they thinking that they hot when they really more like quarter on me like a referee? Hating what they'll never be. Small top with a big bottom, yeah, shorty shaped like a letter D. Let her have it, then I let her be. If you love it, gotta let it grow. Crazy cause you really never know. When I'm hurting, never let it show. I'm a two-tone, two-phone, two-chain, new thing, lane whip, but you a broke. Low class, no cash, certified lame. I've been getting to it like I ought to. Couldn't pick, so I bought two. Understand why your chick came, I'm just trying to figure why she brought you. I'm really reppin' and I'm flexed up, and I ain't gotta tell him I'm next up. Sleep on the they rest up, but I'm up and I'm getting my checks up. Me and the fellas be high as propellers, ain't could tell us we great. Looking at like how do you figure unless you been talk about 8 figures. I'm too cool for the rules, baby, get off of me. Never need no push, I do it all for me. Keep a couple real hitters, got them on call for me. Money moving, got it in the market where it ought to be. Too true for the flex, baby, don't cap to me. Drop 50, bring 150 right back to me. Keep a couple real hitters, got them on call for me. Money moving, got it in the market where it ought to be. Look how we litty, we turned up the city, we raising the bar height. I been finessing, just look at them stressing, yeah, they been up all night. Sipping this water with somebody's daughter, she take what I taught her and build on it. Came in this game on that today, ain't in a couple years later, we still on it. Be hating on it, be waiting on it like a new season. I bet an acre on it, I put some paper on it like I'm loose leafing. Buying them assets, build me a cash net I could fall in. Look at my last bet, ain't got a tiptoe, I'm all in. Think on a level that can't fail, and I roll me a J with the hate mail. Been doing good on the merch sale, all this bread on me look like a bake sale. Tell her your what's really good, I'll be really good on a jaw jack. Send an email about the bread, I'ma hit you back with the call back. I'm too cool for the rules, baby, get off of me. Never need no push, I do it all for me. Keep a couple real hitters, got them on call for me. Money moving, got it in the market where it ought to be. Too true for the flex, baby, don't cap to me. Drop 50, bring 150 right back to me. Keep a couple real hitters, got them on call for me. Money moving, got it in the market where it ought to be.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? Ayy, coming down like precipitation. I ain't never met a limitation. Hater plotting my elimination. Gotta go to Google for the information. I'm a superstar, so I gotta shine. Top dollar be the bottom line. Bottom feeding out of line. Turn your heart rate to a dotted line. Yeah, my zodiac probably dollar sign. Got the energy to win it, I'm feeling great. Got a date with destiny, focusing on my fate. I don't give a what you rapping, you been a fake. I'm everything that they ain't, it can't be, it won't be. Wanna see me fall, I can't go, I won't leave. Coming from the block with plain clothes and police. Straight up to the top with bankrolls and rollies. Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? Ayy, 12 can't really stop, so I'm still pushing like a mosh pit. Ice dripping, think I'm hot. In a yellow bucket with the mop stick. I've been jugging jams like wholesale. Everything must go sell. Hitting with the old well. Need 100 milli on the low scale. On my worst night, I'm the best. Wouldn't mess with you, couldn't cap to him. Homie spotted me like 700, brought 1100 right back to him. If I can't do it, then it ain't real. I just make dollars, I don't make deals. I've been going hard in the paint, still blowing kush clouds till I can't feel like. Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like. 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like. 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? Got 5 on it. Ayy, look, I'm like, if you broke, just say that. Ain't no need to hate. You should know that I don't play that. Nah, we can't debate. I'm like, if you lame, just say that. Nah, I can't relate, but you should know that we don't play that. So nah, I can't debate. I'm like, if you broke, just say that. Ain't no need to hate. You should know that I don't play that. Nah, we can't debate. I'm like, if you lame, just say that. Nah, I can't relate, but you should know that we don't play that. So nah, I can't debate. Ay, what the fuck be wrong with y'all? On my dick, my balls and all. And I ain't just called to stall. I'm really tryna knock down all you walls. These niggas talk tough as hell, but when it come time, they call the laws. And I really do rock with me, so tell me why the hell I need y'all applause. Good God, y'all lame as hell. Better stick to your lane as well. Look like you made to fail. I never could let no shade prevail. And I feel too blessed today. I just got paid like yesterday. And I think I fooled a while, so baby girl, put your breast away. I'm like, if you broke, just say that. Ay, ain't no need to hate. You should know that I don't play that. Nah, we can't debate. I'm like, if you lame, just say that. Nah, I can't relate, but you should know that we don't play that. So nah, I can't debate. I'm like, if you broke, just say that. Ain't no need to hate. You should know that I don't play that. Nah, we can't debate. I'm like, if you lame, just say that. Nah, I can't relate, but you should know that we don't play that. So nah, I can't debate. I'm like, what the hell be on your mind? Hating on me like all the time. Little nigga, you lame as hell. Think about me, get on your grind. Them boys too internet. Talk too tough, ain't being a threat. Good kush pack cigarette. Can't see me, my silhouette. You weak, you jive as hell. Phone too dry, no clientele. I thrive, I'm live and well. Sold out show, I'm live as well. Smoked out, been high as hell. Can't find me, just find the smell. Invest, I buy the sell. Claim they rich, bet time I tell. I'm like, if you broke, just say that. Ain't no need to hate. You should know that I don't play that. Nah, we can't debate. I'm like, if you lame, just say that. Nah, I can't relate, but you should know that we don't play that. So nah, I can't debate. I'm like, if you broke, just say that. Ain't no need to hate. You should know that I don't play that.
Come on in. Welcome to another Monday night Wise Men Podcast, Season 2, Episode 4. Hope everybody's doing good tonight. Hope everybody is blessed. I hope everybody is healthy. Kirk,
What's going on, boss?
you all right?
Yeah, man.
You've been missing, man. People been looking for you all weekend, man. You didn't do your show on Saturday. You missed the show yesterday, Had you on the thumbnail,
Yeah,
and
man.
but we gonna get to that, man. We gonna get to that. Let me just do this roll call. Let me see where everybody checking in from. I see a lot of laughing emojis. Let me scroll past. Why is all these laughing emojis? What people laughing at? What's so funny? What is so funny? I just see laughing emojis, but I don't see where the joke is at. Hold on. See South Louisiana in the building. Asthma in the building. What up? Shout out to all the moderators. Baymont, Texas. Shout out to Jeremy. I think he was testimonial number 7. Andrew Green. What up? Ice Wallow. What up? What up? What up? They said Kirk the Jerk. LOL. Shout out to I Am Anthony TV. Make sure y'all go subscribe to his channel. Another trucking channel. Shout out to Boss Mees. What up? What up? What up? Come on in, everybody. Make sure y'all hit that like button as you come on in. Shout out to Marcel. Detroit in the building again. Zup Chuck. Corey Jackson. What up? Michigan. Spoken. What up? What up? What up? Miguel Cruz. I see Zup Chuck. Shout out to Neville. Shout out to everybody that's watching on Facebook as well. Jarrell Smith. What up? I see Corey is DeWalk. Shout out to Cleveland in the building. South Carolina is in the building. What else? What else, man? There's a lot of people in here tonight, man. We got 50 people in here so far. We got 30 likes. Let's get those likes up to let's get them likes up, man. Let's get them likes up to where the people is at. STL is in the building. Shout out to Great Polo. Andrew Green said you found him. Yeah, man, we found him. Shout out to Barbara Lee. Kirk working those other guys just take pics in their truck parked in front of their crib. Okay, Kirk working, but he still was missing though. He usually do shows from the road all the time. So I don't know. We gonna get into it. Shout out to Janesville, Wisconsin. I see Cons Logistic in the building. Columbus, Ohio. I'm sorry. What up? What up? What up? Shout out to everybody. I see Dallas, Inglewood, and that's Inglewood, Chicago. Inglewood. Shout out to Inglewood in the building. 067. 067 in the building. Shout out to Big Zoe, New Jersey in the building. I see Asthma rolling. I see Zup Chuck. Come on in, hit that like button. Let us know what you're checking in for. All right, Kirk, man. What's up, man? You've been tweaking.
What's good, man?
You've been tweaking all weekend, man. What's going on with you, man? I had to put the word out, man. I'm talking about putting bounties on people, man. What's going on, man? How you feeling?
Ain't nothing going on, man. I left my phone at my family house, man. So that's
You
it.
left your phone.
Yeah, man.
Phone.
So you could have called me. So you decided to make a flyer, having me look like a homeboy.
Like a homeboy. That's Trey. That's who you
I
was
know
last
that's
week
straight.
when you was talking about quitting after you done caused
Yeah.
all this hysteria in the Boxer community on YouTube with the top 5 YouTubers, and then you want to quit. You got me in a little beef with one of them. Well, 2 of them actually, because one of them, I guess he was too scared to address you, so he wanted me to address you for him, and I had to dust him up. So, I got an issue with him because he didn't want to address you, and then I guess the other one, I'm just kind of guilty by association, but it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? And then you want to get out the car and leave me to handle your shit that you started, which is fine. I can handle it, but man, where I'm from, you can't kick up dust and then disappear, man. That ain't cool, man. So that's why we had to put you on Trey's face, man. It's another scene. It's another scene that I need to really reenact. The scene where Trey was walking down the street and they pulled up in the car and they pointed the 12 gauge up, and Trey was just standing there like this. That was you. That was Big Vic driving, and that was
What?
trucking out the boxers in the
That
back seat. That's who pulled out the
that
12 gauge on you. And that was Chrissy in the
oh.
front seat. That was Big Vic driving that little bitty red Honda when they pulled up when you was walking, when you was trying to walk
Right,
home.
right.
They pulled
Uh-huh.
up and you got scared. I would play it, but I don't need no more copyrights, man. I don't need I don't need no more copyrights. But
So
Big Vic,
so three
he-
so so three box trucker pull up on me and none of them could have pulled the trigger. None
man,
of
they had
them.
to. You stood there all scared and shit,
Wait,
like,
wait. Hold on a minute. You're telling me
and they
hold
laughed
on.
at you, man.
You're telling
Pulled off, man. Then I had to run off the porch. I ran off the porch, like, damn, Ricky Trey. I had to go, man. Pick Chris up, man. Pick Chris up, man. Get him in the. I had to go hop in the
uh-huh.
6'4", man. Try to come save you, man. You can't be
Yeah,
starting
yeah,
shit,
yeah,
man. Yeah, man.
yeah. So three box trucker pull up on me and the one with a gun could have pulled the trigger.
He didn't want to pull the
Okay.
trigger, man. They saw you was scared,
Yeah.
man. So they was like, man, that's enough. We ain't gotta do nothing today. We they really didn't want you. They do, but they really don't, man. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's
Right,
all
right.
good, man. I'm happy you found your way back home, man, where it's safe at, man.
All right. That's good, man.
Man, I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. What's going on with you?
Same old, man. Working, man.
I hear you, man. What's going on out here in the field, man? Talk to him about what you was telling me earlier, man, about these brokers, man. You saying it's getting kind of tough for you to book loads, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a verification process that I see now that brokers are doing these extra step. You were on the phone when I was booking this load this morning. It took
Mm-hmm.
me over an hour to get the load. Did the carrier package, get the email verification. Had somebody else send me a next email to verify all the info. Um, Then she wanted me to fill out the driver info. Then I sent it back. Then she wanted some more information, and then I sent it. And then she finally sent the rate confirmation. But the whole process take over an hour, and I'm like, this is just six pallets. I mean, but the process now is just it's crazy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I got a better authority than a lot of people out here. So I mean, she did run the MC and say that I'm qualified, I was approved, but still I gotta go through these extra verification step. A few weeks ago, we talked about the brokers not letting people take in freight,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna get into that tonight because I really want to talk to people with the box truck, especially with the box truck. And we're going to talk about a lot of the after effect of what we're seeing go what I've seen and what me and you been talking about what going on, and the after effect of the internet, what it actually do to the box truck uh part of the trucking business. Another thing I want to say is what I saw also is that there's an increase of um the weight. And if the weight on the pallet, so a lot of shipper now are double stacking their pallet, and it makes it
Mm-hmm.
very difficult for a lot of box truck to pick up those load. I pick up six pallet today. Remember me was talking about it,
Mm-hmm.
and those six pallet was 12,000 pounds. They very standard size pallet, 48 by 48. But
Mm-hmm.
at the same time, if you have a regular box truck, you can't fit on that truck unless you got a 33,000 pound truck. So they're definitely more heavier freight that they're shipping. There's
Mm-hmm.
this extra layer of protection because of the double broker. I was watching the live with you and Axa yesterday. You guys talk about the double brokers and all of that stuff. So there's this extra layers, and I want to say this too. There's a lot of people that are getting denied because of their authority, quote unquote, being new, but that's not really one of the biggest reasons why they're not turning it down. A lot of brokers are not accepting new carriers to come and work for them. You get what I'm saying? there's this
Okay.
there's this there's this type of like, we're kind of like trying to stick with the guys that we're running with. I talked about Oscar a few weeks ago when Oscar, I shared that with you today when Oscar was saying that his company,
Mm-hmm.
they went from paying 350 per cargo van, drop it down to about 180. What happened was a lot of those guys who were bidding cheaper start to steal the product that they were delivering. So what they
Mm.
had to do, they had to raise the price back up and then fire those guys and then go back to the guys who was originally doing those stuff and pay them a little bit more. And so now he's not accepting nobody. And this is why I couldn't get the guy in the Bronx to go and see him. Um, I spoke to Raul last week. He called me and offered me freight. There's other brokers. There's email that people send me all day long. What they're doing is they're reaching out to their carriers that they done business with before, and
Mm-hmm.
they're trying to get them to do their freight because they have a relationship or they can trust you with the stuff that they're doing. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's just what's going on out here. It's a lot of different things.
What's I see something in the chat because somebody posted this yesterday. Who is G Face? I never heard of him before. You seen homie just
Who is
expose
who?
himself a double broken homie from Cali, G Face, hella goofy, but really snitched on this whole. Yeah, somebody else posted that in something about some G Face cat in the chat. I believe it was yesterday. Who is G Face? Somebody dropped the
I
video,
don't know.
the link of the video. Who is G Face? Oh, let me type this in because people keep posting
G
this G
Face.
Face. Yeah, who is this guy? G Face. G Face. G Face gets DP from trucking industry for scamming. Los Angeles Serranos, White Fence. Serranos is a California gang, right? They call Serranos is Southerners, right? And then the Norteñas, I think they like the Northerners, right? So hold on, let me see if I can pull this up. Podcasting. G Face. What did he do? G Face live from Penthouse. G Face apologizes. I have never snitched. Hold on. What did he do? Prison gang. Somebody dropped the link of the video.
As
Oh no, he dropped it. I see it. I
I,
see it.
as
I see
Asmaro
it.
dropped the link. Yeah.
I see it.
All we want to do is make money, be
Hold
truthful.
on. I'm finna pull it up. Let me see. Let me pull it up. Let me make the screen bigger.
Speaking of courses, so this
Let me share the screen.
hit the freight web here recently. So Lombard Trucking, friend of the show, he responded to a man named G Face out of California. And if you watch the video, you'll see maybe why his name is G Face. But he responded to a video on TikTok that he did, and this guy's selling a course to teach people how to make millions of dollars as a broker and a trucking company and all this stuff. And so this is what Lombard had to say to that video, and then we'll get into what G-Face's response was on this video as well. So let's share the screen here. Let's see. Lombard. Here we go. Here's the original video.
You know, got in this trucking game, and while I was reading these comments of people being like, oh, this is fake, this is fraud, this and that.
So if you couldn't tell by that guy's video, he's an actual fraud. And you could tell by going to any of his other videos and how he talks about trucking. He never talks about the spot market rates, which load boards he uses. He's mentioned negotiating with brokers and how you have to hustle with them. He doesn't talk about IFTA, his insurance. He's mentioned like paying company drivers 40 cents per mile, which is fucking slave labor. And I guess unless you're on the SAP or something where you failed a drug test, I don't know why the hell you'd be willing to drive for that guy at 40 cents per mile. It seems to be out of California where rates are historically bad, especially in dry van, especially right now. I mean, and then the biggest two red flags, I mean, he doesn't even talk about factoring. He's flaunting you cash. Trucking isn't a cash business. He hasn't mentioned factoring once to you guys. And then on top of that, all he really has to offer you is a course. And hate to go down this way, but when you go on YouTube or any sites, anyone who's offering you a fucking course is a con artist. And the sketchiest part about his videos is that there are no comments in there from anyone from fucking Trucker Talk. I made a video talking about how you're still a real owner-operator, even if you're leased onto a carrier like Warren or Landstar. And I got thousands of comments from drivers. People will rip you apart over the littlest things in trucking. And this guy's comments are fucking raising him up as a hero. Do not follow this guy. Do not listen to this guy. And do not spend $1,500 on a fucking course.
Also, he admits to double brokering. Oh, yeah, one more thing. He doesn't let you fucking stitch his videos. I wonder why.
All right. So
All right, then Larry, maybe not doing a course. Sorry.
Where's oh, here he is. Hold on.
Full load partials that I'm gonna sell to you for way cheaper. I'm gonna make them.
Let's see this guy.
Tell he doesn't have any views. For this my truck, I do factoring. My factoring company is LVMV Corp. You could go check it out yourself. 2.5% rate if I want my quick pays. At the end of the day, I have 8 Freightliner Cascadias and I have 9 drivers. One of them team, 8 solos. But you're a truck driver. I'm a truck company owner. You drive for me, you dumb. You stupid. Got the Maybach, got the Lamborghini, got the $1.5 million house. What you doing? You making a fool out of yourself, bro. Running around, sitting in your truck. You're a dumb. You telling people I'm a scam. Hit up my clients, dummy. Hit up my clients and ask them how they doing right now. Every one of my clients, minimum, taking home $10,000 a month after they're paying their drivers, after filling up fuel. And hell yeah, I double broker. I probably double broker the load to you. And I teach all my clients to double broker. For people that don't know what double brokering is, you book a load with your carrier MC from a broker and you resell it to another carrier. Yeah, double broker. Guess what? I've probably double brokered the load to your dumb ass. So at the end of the day, don't get mad. I know you're doing bad with loads. Call me. I could get you right now from LA to Florida about $7,000. They're full load partials that I'm going to sell to you for way cheaper. I'm going to make about $1,000 off you because I'm double brokering it. But tap in with me, bro. Peace.
Oh no, Kirk. They curious to hear your thoughts. Me personally, I'm gonna let you have this one. Me personally, I wouldn't go work for this dude. You know what I'm saying? I would just look at this dude. There's not somebody who I would want to go work for. You know what I'm saying? Just looking at him, I wouldn't want to get involved with a guy like this. If I had a family and need to put food on the table. He just looks like a shady individual, but I'm gonna let you have this one because they can't know what you want to say.
I saw that guy before. I saw him talk about partial and like most people. Listen, so partial is the new thing. The word get out. People are spreading the word that partial gets out. When I first started this whole partial thing, there was nobody talking about it. You get what I'm saying? And
Right.
if people were doing partial, it weren't popular like now that it's spread on the internet. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And but what a lot of people don't understand is success is something that doesn't come overnight. These people want you to believe that success come overnight. It doesn't come overnight. We talk about this all the time. Okay? When you put time and effort to building a company, it doesn't get you a Lamborghini, a car, and $1 million house in 2 days. The only way it gets you that is unless you pull in some real weight for the Jamaicans, which pull in a lot of drugs out of Miami, out of California, bringing over to Chicago, whatever, or you pull in that white dust for them Colombian. That's how it's gonna get you that type of money. You get what I'm saying? But again, you're running your life at risk, your family, your freedom, all of that stuff. You get what I'm saying? But when you put in the sweat and blood to really make certain kind of money, it doesn't give you that lifestyle. And I mean, you talk about this all the time. When you start to make certain money, you certain things and certain people you don't entangle with. You get what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And another thing, if you look at a lot of people, why is it that everybody that drive a iron cars, a Mercedes, a Maybach, a Porsche, a Ferrari, why is it every time there's such a millionaire, but the littlest no-name guy says something, they have to come down to address what they're saying? You get what I'm saying? If I'm a millionaire and I'm living in $1 million mansion, why does a guy in a flatbed or a guy in a dump truck or a guy in a cargo van say something to me and it bothers me?
The
I'm
same
up
reason.
here. So why am I listening to a guy that is all the way down there? You know what I mean? Think about it.
Same reason Drake going around responding to everybody right now. When people say things and it touch a nerve or it's some truth to it, it kind of hit home. So if there was no truth to it, or no validity to it, then you wouldn't respond. You know what I'm saying? Usually when there's some type of
Exactly.
truth or validity to it, people, it's just unconsciously they just have to respond to kind of like, you know, just, try to justify it. If it's not true, then you don't really have to justify
You don't
it.
have to
You
say
know what I'm
anything.
saying? So
Right. And
yeah.
so when you watch these guys come on the internet and people talk about this whole trucking thing and listen, trucking is the new trucking is the new
Scam,
what is it? The
hustle.
new the not the scam, it's the new crypto. I think you said that a few weeks ago, right?
No, I didn't say
It,
that.
no,
It definitely ain't the
no,
new
I mean
crypto.
no, I
It's
mean not crypto in the sense of when something first came out, everybody run to get it. Remember when crypto first came out?
hmm
Everybody was trying to get crypto, or it's like anything that comes out that get popularized. Everybody run to get it, and people come out and say they make millions off of it. That's what I mean.
trucking been
You get
around
what
for
I'm saying?
years. Trucking been around forever. I hear what you're saying. It's just
Yeah,
gotten
but
popularized.
popularized.
It got
Right, right. It
popularized,
popularized.
during the
But
pandemic.
a
It's
lot, but
a lot of
a lot of these guys, it's something else, man. It's crazy.
yeah. I don't, but like I said last week, it's a war going on right now. We go through different trends. Last year around this time last year, you had the whole, rates are trash, Amazon rates are trash. Then we went through the peak season, it's trash, it's trash, it's trash. Then we went to the beginning of this year, we went through the industry. Now that went from rates is trash to trucking is trash, I'm getting out the box truck game. I'm getting out the trucking game. So then we went through the whole phase of a few months where everybody was getting out. After we went through the few months, everybody calling it trash. And then after that wave of people got out, then you had another wave of people that was started calling it trash again, and da 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 da. You went through them waves, and now we're in the wave where it's just to the point where now everybody that came in during that time period, and it's only the people that came in during that time period, the people that came in prior to the pandemic who may be struggling, they're not really complaining and calling people out. The people who came in during the pandemic, they're all calling people out, and that's the new trend. Everybody's pointing the finger at whoever they went through, whoever sold them the dream coming during the pandemic to come into trucking or to come into box trucking. And that war is getting real ugly. There's lawsuits starting to fly around. Police are being called. People don't got the police involved into some of
Hmm.
uh, uh, um, these content creators or these influencers. It's gotten real quiet. You really don't hear people because people are wondering if they're going to be next. And there is a war
Hmm.
going on that's being led by a few people on Instagram who, are, I guess aren't scared. And now that people who have wanted to say something but weren't brave enough to say something, now they can kind of send their story to these few people who are calling these people out and kind of going to war. They're sending their story to these people, and then they're fighting the battle for these people. So that's the whole trend now. That's the trend that's going
Hmm.
on now, calling out all these content creators. You know what I'm saying? So and this is just the beginning. It's gonna get ugly. Like I said, we see one person got the police called on them, and lawsuits starting to come up, and it's gonna get ugly. It's going to get ugly. So
but
if
it yeah, it's crazy. This is just the beginning, like you said. It's gonna get worse. But you know what's crazy? A lot of these stuff that go that like that's taking place right now. I remember when I first came on YouTube, I mentioned those stuff. I mentioned a lot of these stuff to people. The fancy car,
Mhm.
um, the content creator, the way they were looking, um, the showing off the money in the bag and showing off the money in the hand and the picture taking with the money and all of that stuff. You get what I'm saying? Um,
Yep. Mhm.
most of those people that you look at that does those type of stuff, and there's a lot of content creator. I mean, I have a list of content creator that I can call out that they're not even on YouTube anymore. They just completely off of YouTube. But if you go back and watch their content, they were about money. They were strictly about money. And I tell people this all the time. A lot of time when someone is out to get your money, one of the last thing they're gonna do is say things that's going to offend you. You get what I'm
Mhm.
saying? The
Mhm.
only time you're gonna get on people's skin, like how, like to get them to really disrespect you, is when you call them out in a public or call them out in certain settings. That's when you're gonna
Mhm.
see their true color comes out. I
Mhm.
remember watching a content creator live one time, and somebody called bullshit on what they were saying, and you could
Right.
see the person move from being this nice person to just being irritated by somebody calling them that.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying? And see, but I told people, and I always said it, a lot of these content creators ain't got no money like that. I always say it, and people always bash me. A lot of these YouTubers ain't got no money like that. You
Mhm.
get what I'm saying? Because and people and even the gurus, they make these outrageous claims. Mark, when you start to make a certain type of money, when you start to move around certain shakers and certain folks and hang out with certain people of certain level and elites, certain people you gotta cut off. You gotta talk different. When that type of contract comes in, when that type of you, it's a natural thing.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying? You speak different, you move different, you address things different. Or you can switch it on and off, but majority of the time you're gonna focus on what gives you money. And you're gonna move in that environment mainly because of your earning. You get what I'm saying? So when a lot of people come on the internet and they will tell you that they make $1 million last year, but then they'll still have things like get in the bag and let's eat and let's this and let's just certain little ghetto slang that you have, that that can tell you sometimes that these people ain't really got that type of money. They just say that. You get what I'm saying? Like this dude just now, somebody says something about him. What does he do? Come out and stand up in front of his car with two houses trying to prove a point. Like,
Mhm.
if you making that much money, your time is so critical that I ain't got no time to be outside making videos.
That just goes back to what the guy said. Like when you see guys that are in trucking and they call themselves gurus and they're flashing cash. One, cash is trucking is not a cash business. So why would you be
Hmm.
flashing cash? And it's like I always say, I say if you see a content creator and they're standing next to a car instead of a box truck, you should run. You know what I'm saying? Because
Exactly.
if they're trying to sell you, let me explain something to you. Money is quiet. People with money are quiet. People with money don't talk about money. New money talks about money. New money. People just coming into money, they like to talk about money, right? Or people that don't have money like to talk about money. But
Hmm.
money is quiet. So people that are accustomed to money don't talk about money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you see someone that's trying to sell you something on trucking or box trucking, but they're standing next to a Mercedes or a Beamer or a Bentley or a Rolls or a Ferrari or a Lamborghini, Urus or whatever the case may be, something exotic or something high-end luxury car, then they're not trying to sell you really on trucking. They're trying to sell you on a lifestyle that's non-existent.
Right.
You know, you're not going to make that type of money in trucking. You can become successful and create a good life for yourself, but the lifestyle that they're portraying that you're gonna make, and then they use the inflated numbers, 100 million, I made 20 million, and then they use these these unrealistic, I got 50 dump trucks and I made 50 million last year and I made 100 million, I made 20, 30 million. Like those high numbers, those inflated numbers are it's purposely put out there to entice you to buy into what they're selling. I just think now people are just tired of it. You got some guys that are leading the pack, and they start this war, and they've been calling out people. Some of your top, they're starting at the top, and they say they're gonna work their way down. So all your top guys on Instagram have been called out, from that Willie guy to your homie down in Atlanta. Just recently, yesterday, they called out old girl, the trucking diva. She got her coattail pulled this weekend, and she been on the defense, and they sent the police to her house. She did a whole live stream. Lawsuit. So everything is starting to unravel, and it's just like I said, and I've been saying. You know what I'm saying? When the money go away, I've said this, and I've been saying this for the past few months. People gonna start pointing the finger.
Right.
People are now, everything I say is gonna happen. And now we're at the point where people are looking to place the blame. Now, granted, the only place people should be placing the blame is on themselves, because they made an ill-advised decision by buying and investing into, someone, to me, when all the signs are there. But then I have to remind myself, some people are from middle America and have a middle America mentality. They can't see the signs like a person like me or someone come from a big city that's used to scams and things like that can see. They believe everything they see. They never were told, if it sounds too good to be true, then it probably is. They probably wasn't raised in a household like that. You know what I'm saying? They got the wool over their eyes. They can't see the forest from the tree. You see what I'm saying? So there are people out there like that, and those are the people that these types of people prey on. You know what I'm saying? Because if you have all the information to make a person successful, then your focus should be giving people the information. Your focus shouldn't be showing you the car. I see people try to hold the phone and get the right angle so that they can, get the cars. It's a guy that's famous for doing it. I ain't gonna say his name. He ain't on YouTube though. He on Instagram. Yeah, Instagram guy. He loves to show his two little cars. But no one really cares, because at the end of the day, your cars and your one-bedroom apartment that you do your live streams from, and I know it's a one bed because I could tell from the layout of the living room, it's very, very narrow. It's a narrow layout. That's a typical one bedroom, high rise cutout. All right. No one really cares, because what you're driving and things of that nature aren't going to make the people that are viewing you successful in box trucking. It's just not. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I don't get into all of that. You know what I'm saying? I just give information, and the people that want it, they could take it. And if they don't want it, they don't have to take it. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? What I've attained and what I've worked for and God has blessed me with, it's not going to help a person that's viewing me become successful at box trucking. It's not. It's what the experience that I've had over the years and what's up here is what's going to ultimately a person can take away from what I have to offer that's going to make them successful. So, I'm just going to sit back. I'm going to kick my feet up, and over these next few months going into this holiday season, I am just going to enjoy, you know, I've really been enjoying this. It's been humorous to me. Everybody is, trying to explain and
Yeah.
justify, and it's funny to me. So
And another thing too is a lot of people got to do better. A lot of people really got to sit down and do better when it comes down to business in general. And when you look at the renting situation in the pandemic of renting a truck, right?
mm,
Mathematically, a lot of people just did not take the time to really sit down. I remember when I did a live stream about the rental situation and I talk about it and I show the numbers. People they curse you out, man. You get cursed out a couple times in your comment section about renting. Um, and people were saying that you don't something about you don't understand the numbers or something.
yeah, I
And
was
now,
rash.
you
Yeah.
know,
Now go ahead. Yeah, but see, that was during a time period of just coming on when there was an overabundance of influencers that were pushing trucking. And see, here's my thing. And this is why I think, if you felt like you were taken advantage of, you should start calling the people out, yourself. You shouldn't have to go to other people to call people out. If these few people are already starting, I don't advocate calling the police. I would handle things a little bit different. But, other people are calling the police. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you feel comfortable doing, then that's what you should do. If you cut like that, then go ahead. Like I said a few weeks ago, they right there. Just go get your money back. Ain't
hmm
people, these people ain't hard to find. And if you not cut like that, call, 911, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But uh the thing is people sold people this false reality on getting into trucking. And now that things have corrected themselves, right? Because they told them to get in when things are good. And it's like I always tell people, listen, if people are telling you when something becomes popular, the real money has already been made. Point example, Axel did a live stream Friday, right? First live stream. I went into it and I was just in there, supporting him, just conversating in the chat. And then Axel was like, yeah, Mark in the building, blah, blah, blah. He shouted me out, blah, 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 blah. So one guy decides to go look at the channel, right? He looks at the channel and he immediately places me in the category of like a fake guru or something. He says, well, if you're so successful and you're so smart in trucking, why do you have a YouTube channel? So then Axel was reading. He said, well, Mark is retired. Mark is got other stuff going on. Mark is retired. You know what I'm saying? He was like, well, why would you retire? Why wouldn't you keep some trucks and do this, that, and the third? I didn't have time to really school this kid or whoever he was. He could have been an old man. But when things become popularized, the real money has already been made. I said this before, I say it again. Both you and I divested during the pandemic, right? We were able to exit assets, depreciating assets at appreciated value, which never happens, right?
Right.
So I saw an opportunity to get out with an egregious amount of money, right? So
Right.
I timed the market. That will never happen again. So if I had a 2025 exit and I was able to exit prior to 2025 at a higher return than if I would have waited to 2025, you create businesses to sell and exit businesses at the top. But see, when you explain this to people and you got out, people think you're a failure. This is like a retarded idiot mindset to me, dude. Like, why do people think that when you leave something or you exit something, if I failed, why would I fail year 13?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Why would I fail when there's a bunch of free money out here and I could have got a PPP if I wanted to? I could have got a free loans, idle, PPP, all types of money. No.
Yeah.
The market was at the top. That's when you exit. You get out at the top, retard. But see, you can't tell people this stuff because they're not business people. They don't know that.
Right.
They want to work forever. They think you work forever. No, retard. You get out when the market is at the top. Who wants to work to 50 and 60 and 70 and 80?
Mm-hmm.
Kirk, I talked to you 3-4 times today, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was I doing today? What do I do most of the days when you talk to me?
Yeah, no, you were home.
Yeah.
You say you were supposed to go take care of some errands, but you were home.
Yeah. Went to the gym. You
And
called
then
me
and
again.
then
I was
I
in the
and then I
gym.
spoke to you. Yeah, you spoke to you, and then you was at the gym the last time.
Yeah.
Sometime I talk to you at the gym. You either doing the gym or you're shopping or you running around paying bills or something. You tell me, or you got to check your mom.
Yeah, you called me. I'm at my
Just little stuff
mom's.
like that.
Yeah. Yeah. You come to
Yep.
Chicago. You popped up in Chicago. You called me and
Yeah.
I met you like an
Yeah.
hour,
You all.
hour and a
Yeah.
half later.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You always
Yeah.
available when I come
Yeah.
in Chicago.
When
But
we
see, it's
went
just
out,
like
when we went out, did I look like I was hurting for anything?
no, man. That's why I told
Okay.
people all the time, man.
All
You
right.
really throw it down
So
in Chicago. So,
when I picked you up, did I pick you up like a guy that was hurting for
uh, uh,
anything?
uh, oh man, listen, man. It's different, man. It's different.
When you brought Terrence, you had Terrence and your broker, two guys I never met. When the bill came
Oh
for our
yeah.
dinner,
Oh yeah. Oh
and
yeah.
you was going in
Yeah.
your pocket, I'm like,
Not
Kurt,
not
the bill
none of
already
us
paid.
spent.
All right. No, nobody.
Yeah. None
We
of
went
us.
to the club. There was a long line. Didn't wait in line.
Yeah. Yeah. We never did.
Listen, 1942.
Yeah. Yeah. We did. You really put it down, bro. You really put
Listen,
it down.
he popped up on me, so it wasn't like I knew he was coming and I had time to
And
prepare.
all of
No,
us
the
got
man literally
money. All,
popped
all,
up on me.
all of us got money. Cause
So
even me, Terrence,
so
and even the broker, we all got money. You were like,
so
look, man, I got it.
so I say that to say this. I don't talk about money. I don't
Hmm.
talk about money. You popped up an hour later. How did you get around? What kind of vehicle did I send to your hotel?
Yeah,
Was it
you
black?
sent us.
Was it black car
You
service?
sent us the Uber Black. Yeah, you sent us a
The
big
black car
Uber
service.
Black SUV.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because I
Black.
drop us off.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So
Yeah, you. Yeah, you know.
So
It's crazy, but.
I don't. So this is the point. You create a business, you build a business.
Uh-huh.
If you have an opportunity to exit at the top, you exit at the top. Now, let's say I didn't sell off those depreciating assets when I did. What would I be doing right now? They would be parked, right? Because no one still wants to work, right? I wouldn't be able to get the egregious amount of money that I was able to get, right? And I would be kicking myself because I had an opportunity to sell at the top, which never really happens, especially on depreciating assets like vehicles, right? That you put miles on.
Mhm.
I would be kicking myself right now. But see, when you tell retards this, no, retards want you to work until you die because they don't structure their business and they don't bust their behinds and do what they're supposed to do when they're supposed to do it. Don't get mad at me because I continue to make great business decisions. Just like now, I'm investing into things when things are low. Why? Because I'm going to sell to a sucker high. That's the point. You buy low and you sell high. Early adopters. So when people are telling you to get into something, get in. Trucking is where it's out. Smart guys like me that were early adopters that were in are getting out. Why are you getting out? Because the real money has already been made. Listen, it's people running final mile contracts for $600, $700 a day. I was running final mile contracts for $600, $700 a day 11 years ago. When the cost of living was way cheaper. I was paying guys $10 an hour. Why? Because the minimum wage was $7.75.
Mm-hmm.
The real money was already made. But
Yep.
when you talk
But
to
listen,
people, go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah. But listen, my 2022 Eno, I spent 79,000 for it.
Mm-hmm.
I sold it for 115,000.
That's what I'm saying.
You get what I'm saying?
That's what I'm
And
saying.
I only drove that truck one time to Chicago and come back to Jersey. You get what I'm saying?
Hey, read the last comment. Read the last comment, man. Read the last comment, man. Hey, man, we already know that, man. We just don't say nothing, man. Read the last comment. Read the last
Oh,
comment.
big. It's that big act like you got sponsored by
don't read it out. Don't read it out loud. Don't read it out loud. Just read it quiet. Let's read it
Oh,
quiet. Man,
man.
we already know that, man. But you know, we let people live, man. We let them live.
Yeah.
And people want to fantasize and
Yeah.
role play, man. Let people fantasize and role play. There's nothing wrong with fantasizing and role playing out here, man. You know, as long as people just leaving me out of it, I don't care how much a person fantasizes and role play. But I tell you one thing, I ain't never seen Tesla run an ad. They don't have to. Never seen Amazon do it. Why? Because they don't have to. They're in the lane by themselves. But you know.
But think about it. But think about it. And this is why our people really got to pay attention, right? Why would Amazon choose a content creator with less than 100 subscribers to be a sponsor when they got millions of other people that have way more? I mean, you got truckers that has way more. You get what I'm saying? Subscribers and views and content.
Hey man, listen, I don't care, man. As long as people leave me alone,
Anyway, man. I keep telling you
is
about
what
your
it is.
top 5 YouTubers, but you're damn right to pull the gun and could have pulled the trigger. When you say about to pull the gun, Mark, tell me about that scene again. The pull the gun.
Man.
The pull the gun and could have pulled the trigger.
Hey man.
But yeah, man. But for real, you know, when I sold those truck and goes back to what you were saying. I remember that I remember I think it was like 2-3 months ago. Guy came in my comment section. Same thing, was cursing me out. He said that he been in the trucking business from 2008 and the trucking market right now is trash. And if I know so much about trucking and got all this experience, why have I have a fleet of drivers and truck? Same thing like you said.
Mm-hmm.
They just come across our content and just go off at the mouth. And I said, if you're in, listen, if you're in business from 2008, it doesn't matter if it's trucking or whatever, any type of business, if you're in any type of business from 2008 till now and you're complaining, you need to get out of business and just go get a job.
Oh, you talking about that guy? Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, he been in
because
trucking since. Go ahead.
From 2008, right? So if you've been in trucking from 2008 and you're calling the market trash,
that's on
you
him.
really haven't learned anything. You haven't learned anything, Mark. Mark, over the years, I've built a reputation with customers.
Mm-hmm.
I have my own customers. I got brokers' reputation. It's funny because I don't know if Dorian is here watching the live, but I was talking to Raul today. He said, "Hold on a minute." He clicked over, and it was Dorian, one of your subscribers, right? That I gave Raul number, and he clicked back and he said, "Guess what? I got a guy who said that I gave him your number. He's on another line. I'm gonna take care of him and call you back." Right. You get what I'm saying? I build reputation with brokers. I have reputation with my my own customers. Like I said, I got I know the business, the ins and outs of the business. Like I told people all the time, I don't know everything, but I know enough not to be deceived. I know pricing, where I know how to charge for certain contract. I also know how to run my truck. in a radius and run my truck efficient. If you've been in business in 2008 and you're still struggling, you need to just go park that truck and go go do something else. It's not for you.
If he been in business since 2008, he should he should be on his exit right now, or have exited within the past few years. He should have exited during the pandemic.
Exiting because he says trash. He can't exit. He can't exit.
I get what you're saying, but the reason why he can't exit is because clearly he doesn't know what he's doing, or he was misappropriating funds, or he's just been getting by. You know what I'm saying? You have a lot of truckers that just get by because they don't know how to appropriate the money that's coming in the correct way. No way in the hell, excuse me, if you got in trucking in 2008, should you be complaining? You should have a paid off vehicle and you should be coasting at a very low cost per mile. You know, you came in trucking during 08, bro. You came in trucking during 08. Like, you should be gone, bro. Like, out of here, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, a person like that, I really wouldn't pay no mind to, because clearly it's something that he's not doing right. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the bottom line. I don't even listen to cats like that, bro. Cats like that.
But what I'm saying, he's the same type of dude that was talking about the same thing that you were talking about on Axel. When they were saying that if you retire, what are you doing? You get what I'm saying? And I'm like, but if you're in, but no, he was saying
man, what do you do after you retire? Well, it's exactly. If you're a business person, when I was in trucking, I was investing money into other things. You know what I'm saying? So I knew that I would never operate the way I operated prior to the pandemic. By the end of 2020, going into 2021, I said, whatever this is that we're in, you know what I'm saying? If this goes another 2 years like they're saying, I had saw people already conditioned. I saw things shifting. I'm not a retard. I've been on YouTube for a year and a half. People know I'm not stupid. So if I can tell people how to forecast things, and I've forecasted things, and things that I've forecasted have come into fruition that people on YouTube that subscribe to me have seen that I've called. You think I wouldn't call it for my own self? I saw that, you know what? People's mindset, people's mind was conditioned to not working. And if we went another year, 2 years of this, it was going to be hard to get people to come back to work. Anybody that owned a business during the pandemic would sit here and tell you, listen, I couldn't find nobody during the pandemic. I wasn't exempt from that. It was hard finding people. I couldn't find nobody, right? So if there's an opportunity for me to get out 3 years earlier than my exit plan date, right? At an egregious amount of money, when the market was at this top, and I knew I was at its top, what idiot would sit there and keep their fingers crossed and hope? I would be the person that I'm preaching against. You don't run a business on hope. You build a business to sell it at an egregious amount of money, or to get out at the top. If you're smart enough to time the top, cool. That was the top. We'll never see a top like that again. Just like the housing market crash in 08. Right. When people were finally getting put out of their homes, because foreclosure takes a little time. So people started getting out of their homes by the end of 09. 2010 was a big year. That's when I came into the moving business. Now, I didn't know that I knew what was going on from hearing on the news, but I really wasn't keeping up with it because I wasn't there at mentally yet. But I was able to make a lot of money, right, off someone else's downfall, right? The people who were invested into real estate that had cash on hand at the time, when that happened, the people that because you couldn't foresee it, just like you couldn't foresee the pandemic. So people who were in real estate, or people who were investors who had cash on hand, when people started to lose their homes and you went down these city blocks and both sides of the streets were foreclosed and boarded up, man, it was two flats here going for 10 grand. People's buying these places on short sales, 10 grand, putting 30 grand into them. You 40, 50 grand all in. Now you got a 2 unit. You're going to make your money Section 8 out. You make it back. People was buying 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 units a year cash. Those are the people who are wealthy off real estate today, because now those two 2-3 units that they were buying for 10 and 20 grand back then, putting 30, 40 into them. So they all in less than 100. They selling them for 400,000 and 500,000 today.
Right.
They bought in at the bottom. They're selling at the top.
Exactly.
It's just like the stock market or the crypto.
Yep.
We're in a bear market right now. Now you should be piling up. You should be investing. You should have reoccurring investments every day. That money should be pulling from your account. It don't matter. Dollar cost averaging in, because then when we get to a bear market again, and just like when Shiba, everybody was running to Shiba. When Shiba got popular during the pandemic, bro, I had bought Shiba when it was like 8, 9 zeros. So while everybody was running and buying it, boosted it up, you know what I was doing when they was buying? I was selling off a little at a time. Why? Because the real money had already been paid, because the people who were the early adopters are selling to the suckers who are buying during the craze when everybody's promoting it and pumping it up. The real money is being made from the people who bought it early. We're the ones who's selling it to you, sucker. That's business. You buy low and you sell high. But see, when you try to explain this to people, it's just like they don't get it. So keep not getting it. I don't want them to get it, Kirk. I want these people to continue to be suckers. You know why?
Right.
Because that's how I'm going to continue to enrich myself. I need people to buy high from me because I bought low. Now, the people who listen and who rock, they going to win.
Right.
The people who want to listen to all the retards, they're going to continue to lose. They're going to continue to lose. And this is why I don't say nothing. I just sit back in my chair like this and I just watch from afar. I need people to keep making ill-advised decisions, Kirk. I need people to keep listening to these retards. Keep listening to these retards. Because I'm going to take advantage. I keep telling people, business is cutthroat. I'm going to take advantage from you indirectly for being a retard. You want to buy high because something's popularized, go ahead and be my guest. I'm going to be the person to sell it to you.
Right.
And you don't hear these guys talking about this. All you hear these people talk about, buy a truck, buy Shiba, buy Dogecoin, buy this, buy that. And everybody goes and runs and buy it. But guess what? Anything you buy, there has to be a person selling it to you. And 9 times out of 10, when you're buying an asset from a person, unless they come up on hard time, but if you're talking about an asset like a paper asset or something like that, real estate, right? Or even trucks during the pandemic. You sold a vehicle during the pandemic. You came up.
Oh, I sold 3 of them. All 3 of my box truck, I sold them.
Right. So, and that's what you were supposed to do. If you can sell an asset for double, triple the amount and what you bought it for, listen, everything is for sale, Kirk. If somebody came and offered me an egregious amount of money for my channel right now, it's gone. It's gone.
But here's another thing too. Also, here's another thing that was going on in the pandemic. Selling those trucks back then was easy, like you said, because everybody wanted a truck.
All you had to do was post. That's it.
I post the truck. I remember post just one of the truck and Facebook. Within a day, the truck already gone.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It was already gone.
All you had to do was post, Kirk.
So,
it was that simple.
Right, just
during
post
the pandemic.
it. And then the other two was just sold. It was just word of mouth, and it was they were gone. But the thing that people don't understand is that you make money and you're debt free. See what I'm saying? And then whatever money that was in those trucks that I put in, and whatever money that was left over, that was just my money. So all the money that I spend on those trucks, even the truck that let's just use just one of the truck, I pay $79,000. I get my money back, plus I make a profit. You understand? So, but the point that I'm saying is that you don't if it was now, if I held on to those trucks and keep buying and keep expanding, then like you said, I would have a driver issue. Then I would have all these trucks breaking down, all these trucks, um, just whatever reason that we would have with those trucks. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But then you got to make a business decision that if you're going to keep going down the line or just restructure everything. You know, I was watching this guy yesterday, and this is another thing to Mark while we're talking about this. And this is another issue that we have with a lot of people, and I talk about it all the
Mm-hmm.
time. We talk about this. A lot of people who are living together as couple, whether they
Mm-hmm.
want to be married or not, a lot of people are not really connected. Even if the husband is the one that's buying the truck, running the truck, I find that a lot of people that are not, they're not connecting with their spouse and work together. They're not. The wife is not doing the books. There's just a lot of things that people are not doing.
Well,
You know what I mean? Like working together. You know what I mean? Because if you want to build a family business and you want to build a successful business, right? I know. Listen, I know guys who are married. Their wife still got a job today. She still got a job. She still work her 9 to 5 job. But you know what she also does? She also take the time to do her husband business books. She also help her husband with the books. You get what
now
I'm saying?
are they partners?
They are partners in business.
But I thought you
They are
preached that you
partners.
shouldn't. I thought you preached you shouldn't be a partner with your wife.
No, no, I can't tell people what to do. I'm telling you that they're a partner. I'm not telling people to go against people being a partner. I'm saying that people who are saying that they are partners, but they're not working together. You see what I'm saying? Because you
Mm-hmm.
got guys who are saying that, hey, oh, me and my wife is business partner, but she don't ever factor for you. She don't ever do this. She don't ever do that. She don't. She, I was talking to my wife. Um, I think it was 1 o'clock today. All right, babe, I gotta get off the phone because I gotta finish update this month last month expense. You get what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
they don't, their wife and their girlfriend doesn't do those stuff. But then what I find with a lot of guys is that they'll have the girlfriend give them $5,000 towards a truck, and that's it. They say she's the business, she's my business partner. But then who does the books? Who does the gas? Who does the ifta? Who manage the truck
I,
payment? Who knows
I,
when your driver's license is gonna expire? Who knows when the insurance will pay?
I,
The same
I,
person who's running the truck has to be doing all of that.
I think we've uncovered just with the testimonials that people really don't do their books.
They don't. But
And
that's what I'm saying, Mark. If I'm a business partner with you, the purpose of us coming together, whether it's we can be a financial business partner, or we can be a supporting business partner. You get what I'm saying? So if my wife is my supporting business partner, she's supporting me in the business.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Um, she's not. If she's not gonna financially invest in the business, but she's gonna support me, then she's gonna keep my books, my receipt, my this, my that, all of that stuff.
Well, some people's spouses may
Because
not
we're
be.
building.
They listen. Not everybody's spouse is going to be financially literate like that. That's why I say, look, invest a little money and
Oh,
get
Mark.
into a.
Oh,
If you're not,
Mark. Stop it. Stop, Mark. Stop it. We got the internet. We got YouTube. Listen, you can literally walk in a room right now, put a computer down, and type in any type of thing. How to create a spreadsheet. How to calculate my monthly gas. How to do this. How to do that. I mean, the internet is there, bro. You put a spreadsheet to that together.
hey Kirk,
Last week I
but
spent 3,500 in gas.
easier said than done. You had a guy on your channel that started a trucking company as a sole proprietor. You can figure out anything on the internet, but people don't go do it. So here's what I'm saying. If a person not financial literate to go and handle the books, what I suggest people to do, just spend a little money on an accountant. Let them manage your books every month. Streamline all your credit, streamline all your debits into one place, one account, wherever you bank at, that one banking account. Your debit card Everything goes in and comes out of that account. When those statements come up, forward those statements to your account so they can keep track and they can continue to itemize that stuff throughout the year so that when it's time to do your taxes, that shit is already there. You dig what I'm saying? But people I hear what you're saying, Kirk, but people ain't bright, man. You're not getting it. It was a guy on your channel who started a trucking company as a sole proprietor, man. It's easy to get an LA. That's the first thing. You got people on here doing that shit for you for $150.
But Mark, nothing is wrong with what you're saying. People can start. Listen, people can start the way that you just described. My thing is, you should still turn around to try to learn to do it. You should still learn to try to manage your own business, Mark, because those money that you're paying an accountant for the next 50 years is money that you could reinvest in your family and in your business. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not against you saying that somebody should pay. I'm cool with that. But I'm saying, Mark, you should have a timeline. Okay, I'm gonna let this guy take care of my business for the first year, the first 2 years, right? I'm gonna let him do my first 3 years in business because I don't want to fail. But after year three, you should be able to at least know how to go file your own IFTA. You should know how to do your own UCR. You should know how to renew whatever you need to take care of, Mark.
Yeah, I'm talking about. Yeah, we talking about the accounting. We talking about the money coming in and going out. All that stuff. Yeah, but you talking about the money coming in and coming out. Yeah, I mean, I hear you. But $100 a month ain't nothing. $75 a month, that ain't really nothing if a person don't have the time or too lazy to do it, or you talking about their spouse may not be, they may not be literate to handle that task. So, Kirk, one thing I've learned on YouTube, just being on YouTube for the past year and a half is, some of the easiest stuff that I think is easy and that you think is easy, it's not easy to some people. Common sense just ain't so common no more these days. You see what I'm saying? So, I hear what you're saying, but I'm not going to wreck my brain. Listen, Kirk, I hear what you're saying, but I'm not finna wreck my brain for elementary basic stuff trying to get people to understand. Listen, if a person can't get something basic, then I'm not going to keep reiterating myself because that's time that I'm wasting and it's going to give me a headache. I told you last week, I'm not dumbing myself down. People have to catch up. You have to comprehend because you're going to get left behind. I'm not finna slow down. I'm going to say something once. If it's basic, if you can't get something basic, I'm gone. Because if I continue to slow myself down, I'm going to slow down. No, I'm going that way. You got to catch up.
I just feel like I feel it's still your responsibility to know what you're doing, and this is why
it is their responsibility.
Listen, but there are people that came to me that did not know anything at all, but they make sure that when they started their business, they're like, look, man, I want to know as much as I can know within my first year. Why? Because those people, and this is the thing also, a lot of people, when you're passionate about something, a lot of people, they'll be in survival mode, or they'll go in and they'll be like, look, I'm going to prepare myself because I don't want to pay this guy for the rest of my life. You get what I'm saying? So they're putting themselves in a position where they can say, I want to learn this from you. I don't mind paying you the 3-4 months, a year, but after that, me and my wife is going to take it over. The point that I'm trying to make is there's a lot of guys out here who are saying that I got business going on with me and my girl, me and my wife, me and this person, we're a business partner. But then they come on your live stream and they do a testimony. And then when you ask them, well, how do you do this? How do you do that? And they're like, I'm solely here. I'm just trying to figure it out. You get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I don't do factoring. I haven't done factoring in probably as long as I can remember. I couldn't tell when last I took a piece of paper and factor. That's my wife's job. You get what I'm saying? But I can take a paper today and factor as if it's the first day I do it. Everything that she's know, I know how to do it. You get what I'm saying? You need to what the point that I'm trying to say is that you need to learn it, teach your wife, y'all need to learn it. Somebody said early on that this is how we build generation wealth. You cannot build generation wealth off of paying people for information that you should have known.
Well,
Can't keep doing it.
Not everybody knows certain things, Kirk. I hear what
Yeah,
you're
but you
saying,
gotta get to that
it's
point. You gotta get to that point where you gotta know it.
okay. So I've always had a CPA. So does that
I
make
got a CPA too. I got a CPA. Listen, when Jason called me in, listen, I got a CPA. Jason finished my tax. I gotta send an appointment. I go in. He goes over my tax. This is what you make. This is what the company make. This is your profit. This is what you do. This is your percentage that you write off of your truck. This is your gas. All that stuff. I get. This is your wife, your kids, your house. All of that stuff. You get what I'm saying? This is why you're gonna send the state. This is why you're gonna send the federal. This is why you're gonna do this. It's all there. I got a folder.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? I signed, my wife signed.
Mm-hmm.
And we
So
cut a check and we mail it in.
Your wife is your business partner? Because you said your wife wasn't your business partner. So why your wife signed?
No, I'm talking about my tax paper. My tax paper. When me and my wife signed together for personal tax.
Personal tax. Okay. Thought I had you.
Yeah, or personal tax, yeah.
Thought I had you. All right.
No,
I'm waiting to get you.
No, but the point that I'm saying, Mark, we have to, people got to stop just look over things and just really sit down and get to know everything. Know as much you want to know about your business. This is why so many gurus take advantage. It goes back to this whole guru thing because people leave their responsibility. You know, buy a truck and give it to a guru to run your business because you want to sit back and call yourself some top CEO. Or you buy a truck and give some internet guy. Or you send some whatever business deal that you make with some guy on the internet because he stand up beside of a Bentley or a Rolls Royce or a G-Wagon. You get what I'm saying?
Mm.
And a year later, you realize that you get suckered or you lose that much money.
Yeah.
If I'm taking $50,000-$60,000 out of my bank account to go invest in some guy or some company, you best believe I'm gonna take the time to figure out who these people are, what they're really about, and if I'm really gonna go get my money back. I look at reviews. You see what I'm saying? I see what people really about. I don't just invest in someone because they got a nice car and they look a certain way.
Mm.
You get what I'm saying? Just like these sexy girls on the internet calling themselves $1 Million Babe and Sexy Body Rosie, the trucking smartest chick or whatever the hell they want to call them name. They walk around in these leggings and these little simp niggas with all these little $500,000 in their bank account send the shit to them. Oh, I want a girl to coach me. To do what? Yeah, I want to start a business, but I don't want you and Mark to do it. I want a chick to do it. You get what I'm saying? You said it $5,000 to go give a chick that go take it for a sucker, and your wife need a damn new iPhone. Hey man, it's crazy.
Hey man, listen. If that's what they
It's
want to do,
crazy.
Kirk, let them do it. Like I said, you're gonna have the.
No, but we got to do better though. We have to do better for our community.
Oh yeah, we
People
are. But
really
here's
got
the
to
thing.
stop taking the time to really
Yeah,
know what they're getting themselves
yeah.
into.
But
Stop taking money and just give people.
but some people are just destined to fail. Some people are gullible, and that's why I always say like everybody has an audience. My audience is hard body. Weak people don't subscribe to me. My audience is hard body. It's other people that create content in box trucking they're gullible. There's people out here that are gullible. Gullible people don't subscribe to me because I'm going to tell you, listen, if I see you're weak and I'm in there with you in a logistics company, and I happen to be in there and you're weak, I'm going to take your account. I'm going to take your route. I don't give a damn about your wife. I don't care about your kids. One of them could be special needs. I don't care because I'm a wolf.
You don't care.
I have to get it, bro. Right? So if you're in there slacking and you got something that I want and you're slacking and you're not, you're not protecting what you have, and it lets me know you really don't want it. So let me get that.
Right.
Let me have it. I'm going to take it. I'm going to prey on your weakness and I'm going to take it. And that's the audience that I have, right? Because this is what I put out. Business is cutthroat. You know what I'm saying? It's cutthroat because guess what? If you get caught lacking, somebody's going to take what you have, right?
Exactly.
It's not bad. It's business. It's not personal. It's business. You want to get as much out of something as you possibly can. And then you want to get rid of it and move on to something else bigger and better. And that's business. I'm not over here giving people false dreams and false hopes and I've never told nobody this is, I always say all the time, shit hard. I say it all the time. You want to make some real money with a box truck, start a moving company. It's going to be hard work, but you're going to make a lot more money than any of these other ways you can make money with it. I'm not selling people false hopes. I'm telling people what it is. You see what I'm saying? So my audience is hard body, but it's other audiences out here that's gullible. Right. So my audience is going to be the people that take from the gullible audience. So I coach and train people the way I was able to scale because I want my subscriber to scale, right? And a big part of scaling is, when you get into a facility, all the routes may be taken. Well, you know what? How do I scale? How do I grow? You prey on the weak. It's just like that lady said a few months ago, well, Mark, I have a son. What way is F your son? If he's in there, he's weak. I need that. I need that because I can put 2 guys in that truck. Now they can put food on their table. That's an extra truck I can run and I can increase my daily revenue. Now I'm getting these 2 guys, they're eating, right? And all is well. Now that's your son's fault. He ain't here pussyfooting around. That's not our fault.
Yep. Yeah, people got to do better, man. They got to do better.
No, and people will. It's up to people to figure out which direction they want to go. It's up to people to figure out which direction they want to go. Do you want to be successful? If you want to be successful, then you need to get up off your behind. You need to work. You need to invest time into understanding what you're investing into. Don't invest into something you don't understand. So research, know what you're getting into. Find people who are knowledgeable and experienced and follow and listen and consume information from them. Don't consume information from BS because it looks good. If things just look good, but you're not getting anything that you can apply, then you don't need to be there. You should be consuming information from people that you're consuming the stuff, and then you can go apply it. If a person is telling you, yo, let me tell you how I started Amazon Relay and I made $2 million without driving a truck, and they steady doing this so that you can see the truck and then you can see the sedan. And let me show you how I made $2 million on Amazon without doing this, without doing that. And you can do this and you can do that. And I'm going to show you how to do it. Make sure you tap in below and then, tap in and we going, what did you get from that? What did you get from those 3 minutes? You didn't get nothing, but you come watch a Mark live stream, you get information. You watch a Mark testimonial, you're getting information. You're getting information that you can consume and apply. And if you can't apply it right then and there because you may not be at that point, you can jot it down or keep it in your long-term memory. And when you get to that point in your business, you can apply it later. You've never heard me say, tap the link below or hit the Cash App or, tap in with me, or you don't hear me say that. Because when I come to the internet, I'm coming with knowledge and I'm coming with information. So it's up to the people to
Right.
consume, because I train and I coach my people to be wolves out here. We're going to be wolves, because the people that are gullible, that buy into the bullshit Reddit, these are the people that my audience is going to take their food off their table. They're going to go sit down at their table. They're going to eat their food, and then they're going to leave that plate. They're not going to put it in the sink, and then they're going to continue to go find the next sucker to take food off their table. And that's it.
Yeah, that another thing I see out here is people want to stay home and say that they want to build their business but want to spend time with their family. And I'm gonna speak on that a little bit because you know I got a family. What a lot of people don't understand, and this is just from me, I'm speaking from my experience. Everybody can do whatever they want, but this is how I do it. I put in all the work. If I come out here, I'm gonna just use just 1 month, right? And you spoke to me just like we spoke regular. You get what I'm saying? I can come out here for 2 months straight. I can do it last month and this month. 2 months, non-stop working. Every week, just out here. You get what I'm saying? I can route my truck where I may be home every other week, or I'm home maybe 2 times for the month. But I'm out here, right? Now I can set up my truck where I can run for 2 months straight, non-stop. You see what I'm saying, Mark? And then once I run my truck, then I can go home after that 2 months, and I can stay 2 weeks. If I want to stay 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks before I come back on the road. But all that money that I make while I was out here, all that money that I accumulate while running out here, I get all that money up, and then I go home and I can spend 2 weeks, 3 weeks with my family.
Yeah.
I can take my kids out to shopping. I can take my kids to the park. We go to movie, whatever. So I think a lot of time when people are looking at the fact that they're gonna be away from their wife and their kids, and whatever the situation is, I think a lot of people need to focus on putting in the work, so that way you can schedule and make your own reservation to be with your family. And that's what I've done. You get what I'm saying? I've done it and it worked for me. And I've never have an issue with my kids. Now, you're gonna miss birthdays, you're gonna miss the little, all the little kid stuff. You might end up get some of those stuff, you might miss some of those stuff. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, what I'm saying is, as a business owner with a family, you gotta learn how to balance out your family life with making money running your business, so when you come back home you have that you spend that time with that family. And one of the beautiful thing about me, and I think everybody who has especially in the transportation business, I think everybody, you should let your kids understand what kind of business you're doing. You get what I'm saying? Let them understand what type of business you. I took my son and daughter to delivery. I took them to pick up. They know that I'm a truck driver. They come inside of the truck, so they know. Gone are the days when we used to just talk on the phone. Now you got kids that are seeing you while you're talking to them. So it's a lot more easy for your kids to stay in contact with you and have that bond while you OTR, while making money, so you can come home and have a better life for them, rather than you trying to have the life that you want for them, but you don't have a balanced lifestyle. I think that a lot of people need to focus on that. You get what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, once you understand all of this stuff, trust me, it works, and it gets easier and easier and easier. I was talking to you today, and I told you today that one of the thing about my business over the years, my job out here and being a truck driver, it gets easier and easier every day. Every day it gets easier and easier for me.
Yeah, it's supposed to.
And this is why I can come on these live stream and I can sit, and people can, we can have a conversation and we can just have a good time, and you never hear certain things come out of my mouth. Number one, because I've made my life, I've set it up where, one, I don't complain about nothing because I understand the business. I've been doing trucking. This is what I'm done. This is it. There's no other career. I don't know nothing else.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
when I'm doing it, I just figure out that if I'm gonna stay in it, I gotta figure out how to make it easier, but also profitable for me. See what I'm saying? You were literally on the phone this morning with me from the moment I book the load till I pick up. Right through the whole, we were back and forth, you know what I mean? But you
Mhm.
see the process. All right, Mark, I'm gonna pick up the load. I hit you back. All right, Mark, I got the load. I'm going down south. You see what I'm saying? All right, Mark, the lady just sent me the red com, bro. This is crazy. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But the point that I'm trying to make is that it's easier for me because I understand the business. It's easier for me because this is what I want to do. So a lot of people that really want to come in this business, you really got to figure out, and this is why you really got to sit down and really, if you're not only gonna not only talk about it with your spouse, but you really got to commit to doing the things that you want to do, and you know it's gonna be easy. And you're gonna make a lot of money. You're gonna make a lot of money for your family. You're gonna make a lot of money coming out here. You are brokers. I spoke to, look at that guy I told you I spoke to a few weeks ago. Dude been running out here 5 years. Doesn't have a broker list. His whole life is relying on DAT, that board for load. Doesn't know any other load board. Doesn't have a broker list. Never have a customer. This guy never have a customer. 5 years in trucking and never have a customer.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying? That's
Mhm.
bad.
Hey man, some
You
people
mean
that's
nobody ever recruits you to be a truck driver? I mean, it's
somebody
crazy.
somebody that's some people are destined to fail, Kirk. That's what I real because when I first started YouTube, I used to tell somebody used to tell me, I don't know, it might have been you or somebody else, like, some people just ain't gonna get it. Some people are destined to fail, right? Some people
Hmm.
are destined to fail. And it's unfortunate, but everybody can't get it, Kirk. That's what
Right.
that's how we have what we have. We have people over here and you got people over there. You got people that get it, you got people that don't.
Right.
You got this class of people, you got that class of people, you know what I'm saying? This group works for that group. That group works for this group. This group, everybody else works for this big group. So you're going to have people that get it and people that don't get it. You just touch the people who want to be, that want to get it, and those people will consume the information, the knowledge, and the experience that you have. And those that oppose and don't, they'll find the hard way. A lot of people that oppose the information that I was giving last year, they found out the
Uh-huh.
hard way, Kirk. You know what I'm saying? Because I was
Oh, I know.
preparing them for what was about to come. And they had to find out the hard way, Kirk, because they listened to the people who were selling them hopes and dreams. I was trying to prepare people on, how to move, how to navigate, what lanes to get into, how to go about things. But people thought that the way things were, how they were, was going to last forever. Because I wasn't showing you what I was driving. I wasn't showing you my Rolex. I wasn't showing you, me in the club, my lifestyle, and me standing on couches and popping bottles, and they bringing the bottles out and with the light show and the sparkles. I'm not showing you none of that. You see me the same way I was last year. I'm the same way this year. I'm sitting in my chair at night, chilling, talking about trucking and giving
Right.
people information that they can apply. Now, if you come to Chicago, Mark, I'm in town. Then I have people that come and they let me know they're in town. Where you at? I meet up with them. I'll take them out to eat. If it's another type of night where we could step out, man, we're going to go to the club. I show you a good time. Then you can see, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah, they man, why you don't show them? Hey, man, it ain't for them to see. You here, you tapped in, you a guest in the city, man, we finna do it big. But when I get on here, it's about it's go time, it's information time. Right? It's information time because there's not a lot of people. One, Kirk, and I always tell you this, that don't have the experience, Kirk. I still haven't met anybody that got the experience me and you got. And it's obvious. So that's your competitive edge, and that's my competitive edge. Now, listen, if the people don't want to listen, that's on them. The people that are listening, the other people that don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't like the approach or they don't like the tone, right? Or, you know, how we go about things, they're going to become food. They're going to become food because the people that are listening are going to be the wolves. All right? And that's just the landscape. We need people not to get it. We need people not to get it, Kirk. And the people who don't want to get it, that's fine. Because the people who do get it, these are going to be the people that takes these people's food off of their table. And that's it, Kirk.
Yep.
That's how you have to look at it. But let's look at this video, because I know you've been waiting for this, man. You know, this is one of your favorite creators. You want me to show this now, or you want to critique it?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna let
go ahead.
I'm gonna let you have fun with this one. And then all right.
Oh man.
Let me share the screen. Here we go. Oh Lord, I'm kind of nervous about this one. You know, hold on. Let me blow it up.
Oh man.
Let me see here. Let me move this up. Boom. Let me see. Where is that? You want to do the context?
The police just left my house.
Let me know when you want me to stop it, Kirk, because I know you're going to have some talking points.
The police just left my house.
Yeah.
So, let's talk about what's going on, guys. So, the reason I wanted to hop on live is because this right here.
You know, I need to give a warning too. You know, it's going to be a lot of profane language. So if you can't take profane language, then this is your warning. You know, a lot of, you know, it's the $100 million guru. She says a lot of very bad words. So I'm just letting you know now.
This is why people love to say, I did this and I did that and I did this and I did that. Oh, okay. So, with the Turnkey opening back up, I would like to say again, for the record, do not buy a truck if you don't know how to run it. So some folks purchased trucks, right? And they was like, well, we bought the truck, but we want you to run it. No. Do not purchase a truck if you don't know what to do with it. I don't give a fuck if somebody told you you can make $65 billion on one load. Don't buy a truck if you don't know what to do with it. So, Tequila, what's crazy is you don't sign a letter of anything if you sign up for the Turnkey because it's not a promise of work. And this is why we stopped doing the truck plug. The trucks is like I don't know. I haven't looked at the market lately, but they're lowering. They were 140, 130, like ridiculous amounts. And people asked me to take them to my plug, and I said, "All right, fuck it. Might as well, right? Might as well help people." So some of those people are mad because they bought a truck that they don't know how to run. And that's fine. You can be mad. But let me be mad too. Let me tell you why I'm mad. Because it's a few of you motherfuckers that bought trucks that ain't come get your shit. And we've been paying truck parking. We've been paying. Done told you come get your trucks. The truck yard sent us a letter saying, hey, if y'all, what are y'all gonna do with this truck?
So let me say this, Kirk. Why would people buy trucks and don't come pick them up last year or whenever, a year and a half, 2 years ago?
I don't know, but I don't know, but I want to say I can agree with her when she said that don't buy a truck if you don't know how to run it, because again, it plays into this thing where people are investing in something and then turning it over to someone. Now I don't know the business dealing that she has with these guys,
Mm-hmm.
but again, it's like me buying a semi, right?
Yeah.
Don't have a Class A license. So if I put a driver in the Class A license, me and him get in a disagreement, my truck gonna be sitting on the truck stop on the side of the road. I have to find somebody, pay somebody. You get what I'm saying? Like certain things you just don't do,
But she said
right?
turnkey truck program. So I'm assuming she had a program. Turnkey
She
means you come in, it's already up and operational, so it's a turnkey business. It's just like buying a business that's already up and operational. It's a turnkey. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to
well,
build
this
it.
is why I keep. Well, this is why I just talk about this whole entire terminology. Get in the bag, get the plug. Business people when they're doing business, like certain things, Mark, certain words, all that word shit, it means something. Like what is the plug? What does the plug mean to a business person? When I'm going in business, I'm gonna, she just said people are buying $130,000 truck. Why would I spend $130,000 to put it in a plug? You get what I'm saying? Like it's just
she,
common sense.
she said she hooked you up with the trucking plug. That's whoever she was buying her trucks from. Obviously, that was the plug. Didn't your one of your top 5 YouTubers have the rental plug, right?
At the rental plug, and what happened with the rental plug is the same thing.
So
So
the
that's what I'm
plug must
saying.
so the plug must be a thing. It must have was a thing during the pandemic.
But what is the plug? You know what the plug is. What is the plug? I have
I
no
know
idea
what the
what is the
plug. The
plug.
plug is like, a person who can get you something. So man, it's the plug. You know,
What? Get you what? What do you mean? Get you
whatever
what?
you
Like
need.
get you
You know,
what?
the
What it can get?
plug. It could be anything. So in her
Is it legal?
situation,
Is the plug?
hold
Is the
on, no,
plug
no, no.
legal or it's illegal?
I'm finna explain it to you. It could be legal or illegal. So apparently during the pandemic, we
Right.
know trucks were very, very high, but she had a plug that was able to
Uh-huh.
get trucks at a fair route, at a fair rate. So that was the plug. He was the plug. He's the guy that if trucks was going for 150, her plug, she could get you a truck for 100. So he was the plug. The plug kind
Okay.
of derived from the dope game. This the plug. This the person who got the weight. He got the work. I'm the plug. See, you might be street level. I'm the plug.
Mm-hmm.
You street level. I'm the plug. You gonna come to me because I got the work. You buy from me wholesale. You selling on the street retail. So I'm your plug.
Right.
Secret Service back in the building. Be careful. They watching you, Kirk. You still you sure you got your papers and stuff, right?
Me?
Yeah, because they ain't in here for me. They ain't in here for me. You dig what I'm saying? I vote. I wasn't on. I didn't participate in January 6th. I had my black ass right here watching it on TV. I ain't did nothing
Hey,
that
hey,
I was
hey,
not supposed to do. So they not here for me.
hey, hey. If the Secret Service is just showing up, they're showing up late.
Well, they was in here the other day and you was talking crazy, and now they
No,
back.
no, no, no.
So
I'm talking about late in terms of 2023. They should have been here from 2008.
Listen, I'm just making sure, man. You sure everything
Yeah.
is okay? Because they've been watching my live stream. They only watch when you here. So I just want to make sure
They,
that you
they
good.
can watch. They
All
can
right?
watch.
Because I don't
Keep
need them
watching.
saying, man, all right, well, cool. Just listen,
Keep
I ain't got nothing to
watching.
do with it. So let's get back to the
See,
video.
yeah. Seek, and you shall find what you find you may not like.
I don't know, but they keep coming in. Whenever you here, they come. So let me get back to this video.
Well, I guess we
Oh
gotta pay for the
man.
people, right? We've been paying for over a year.
Shout out to Moving Company
But
Hustle. I
today,
see.
with these good kids being homeschooled and the police knocking on my door, this the type of shit that I have a bitch in y'all DM talking about. Don't fuck with her. She's a scam. Because you bought a truck that you didn't know how to run after I've said 10 bazillion times, don't buy a truck if you don't know how to run it. Today, I'm tired of being a trucking guru. Today, I'm tired. Am I going to stop? Hell no. But today, I said, I am going to make sure, like, the police just left like 30 minutes. I had to calm down before I got on live, because if I would have got on live when the nice, very nice police officer who was like, I heard that was very lucrative. You know, she was very cool. I don't fuck with the police. I don't play police again. I don't fuck with the police at all. And my older kid, you know, she was old enough to remember the police knocking on the door. We done got into it with the neighbors, or they done try to keep the door in because they heard we was doing some shit we had no business doing. You know,
Why would somebody try to kick the door in?
I don't know, man.
Why would somebody want to kick her door in? Kick a door, kick a door, kick a door. You know what that mean, Kirk? You know what kick a door mean? Kirk.
What?
You know what kick a door mean, right? Do you know what that means? Kick a door?
Kick the door in?
Kick a door. Everybody on the floor. Kick a door. That's funny to you? You don't know what it means, do you?
Oh man. Why? She
No,
got
no.
something inside the house that it was?
I thought you was from Tivoli Gardens. No? Never mind, man.
Educate me, man.
No.
No, tell me what.
Kirk,
Tell
she
me-
had
tell
that
me what
work.
Kim is doing.
She had some work, man. She was trapping. She was trapping out the
All right.
bando.
she's used to that, but these littles, police don't come around here. Okay? Now, to this gated community, and what's crazy is, as I'm pulling up to the gate, I seen the police. I knew they were for me. I knew it was for me. I knew it. And she said, this is what she said. She said, hey, so you've done nothing wrong. The police department in New Jersey contacted us and wanted us just to come talk to you. No criminal charges have been filed. You know, they basically were just coming to see how can we, like, help with this, because what's going on? Just being nosy, doing their job. She was very sweet, very kind. And I gladly whipped out that phone and showed her, no. Because when that police officer called the phone about an hour and a half ago, a different one in New Jersey, talk to my lawyer. Talk to my lawyer.
So to put it into context for the people who kind of confused, apparently someone, and you'll hear it, but I want to put it in context. Apparently someone bought into whatever she was selling, that turnkey trucking program. A few people bought into it. This one particular person that bought into it, I guess, under the idea that, okay, it's kind of similar, I think, to that other lady. What's her name? Compass Circle. It's like a turnkey. I guess you buy in and you provide the truck and they run it for you and you don't have to do no type of nothing.
So basically, I can say, Mark, give me a semi, and I give you 15% every month. But you don't worry about nothing. I just take control of the truck, and I just give you 15%. That's basically what
Right.
what
So
the turnkey thing is. Maybe I should start a turnkey, man. What do you
no,
think?
no, you should. No, don't do it. So
You
they
think I should do a turkey?
no. So they went to their police station in New Jersey. The police station in New Jersey called her, and then I guess they didn't get nowhere with her. So New Jersey police contacted Dallas police, and the Dallas police showed up, and that's where we at in the story.
I've done nothing wrong. They wanted a plug. They were given a plug, but then they wanted me to. No, you ain't signed up for that. Now, of course, we've tried to help them, but this person in particular can't even pay attention. Don't even have enough money to pay attention. Which means that you don't even got enough money to get insurance. You can't pay for no tires. You can't pay for no oil changes. You can't pay for the truck parking. You can't pay for shit.
Stop right there.
Take your truck, sell it.
Damn.
So you hear what she said, right? This person don't even have enough money to pay for attention. See what I'm saying?
Well, they bought the
That's
truck.
classic, bro. But they buy the truck. They can't pay for gas. They can't pay for tires.
But she said they bought the truck over a year ago, so they probably had some PPP money, and they ran through it. You know, they probably had the money then under the idea that this was a turnkey business.
Mark,
they just invested in what?
But Mark, think about it.
Yeah.
If I buy a truck and I let somebody have that truck parked for a year, right? Is one, you either buy that truck outright, right? It doesn't matter if it's a semi with a trailer or just a tractor trailer, right? Whether it's whether it's a sleeper or a day cab, right? Think about it. If you have a truck sitting for a year at a parking lot, a year, even if you were having that truck giving you $1,500 a week after all the expense, that's 6,000 a month. That's almost over 72,000 a year. That's a year income loss. You see what I'm saying? Right. How does how does these type of stuff happen? Like, you hear what I'm saying?
But that's
forget
what I'm
her
saying.
plug.
I hear what you're saying, but it's got to be more to the story because this is just one particular person. But she said a few of y'all bought trucks and ain't came and picked them up. So it ain't for one person to buy a truck and not come and pick it up. That's like a one time type of one person thing. But for that to be a multitude of people, she said it's a few of y'all that we've been bought trucks through the plug and ain't picked them up. So it's got to be something else. I just don't see a multitude of people purchasing trucks through her truck plug and not coming to pick the truck up. I just don't see that.
Yeah,
bro.
but but Mark, think about it. You still got to take responsibility for you being responsible for a truck. Despite what this lady's saying about the plug, forget about the plug. You get the plug, okay, you get a discount, you get whatever the plug is. I get it. You get what I'm saying? But it's still your responsibility because that truck is still your responsibility. And this is maybe the reason why she make this video now saying that I've been telling you to come and pick up your truck because it's still your responsibility because that's money you invest in that truck. To have that there sitting down for a long time, it's just crazy to me the way how people function. I mean, it's ridiculous.
I get what you're saying, but if it was sold to these people that, hey, this is, and I don't know, you know what I'm saying? We critiquing it now. If it was sold to these people, let's say it was sold to these people where you invest into this turnkey program, you invest, your investment includes the purchase of a truck, blah, blah, blah. We're going to run your truck under our business. We got this contract, that contract, government contract, whatever she was doing. And you're going to get a return on your investment once a month or every quarter of X amount of percent. We're going to have a portal that you can log into 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you can see what your particular vehicle is pulling in, and you'll be able to keep up with, the figures on a day-to-day 24-hour basis. I understand if it was one person, but she said it's a few of y'all that ain't came to pick up. I just don't see a bunch of people buying trucks and ain't coming to get them, Kirk.
But she had to get paid for that initial truck to even start up. So how much money were they paying her on top of supplying the truck to her. Because you ain't gonna just buy a truck and give it to somebody. It had to be some sign up cost.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
get what
Let's
I'm
see.
saying?
Let's keep
So
looking.
if you buy the truck for 130,000,
Mhm.
and let's say she was charging for you to get in the second plug, because the first plug is to get the truck, then the
Mhm.
second plug is to get her to run the truck, right?
I
Am
hear
I
what you're
saying it
saying.
right?
I hear what you're saying, but that's a one-off case scenario. I can see that happen on a one-off, one person. But for a multitude of people, Kurt, I don't see a multitude of people investing that type of money to get a truck and not go pick it up. Like, people don't have money to throw away like that. So it's got to be something else to it that, these people were sold an idea, maybe, and I could be wrong, that you're going to invest into this and then we're going to run it for you and then we'll just kick you back the money. She said it in an earlier video, like a few of y'all that ain't came to pick up y'all. We've been paying the truck part. Let's just keep watching it.
Sell it. You got it at a very good price. You can flip that bitch. Boom. Flip it. But instead, you want to call. I'm like, what the fuck? Why would you call the police? First off, come get your shit, please. It's in the way. It's in the way. What are they trying to say? The lady just asked me what happened, and I told her. She was like, what the hell? Yeah. And I showed her the proof. Here's the phone. Because I literally text, like, nigga, who the fuck is you playing with? Why are you playing? Matter of fact,
hey, man.
he said, no. I bought a truck to invest in your... No.
See?
Yeah.
What we not going to do. You cannot assume anything when I've said it verbally. Don't buy a truck if you don't know how to run it. Turnkey opportunities are here. We got a lot of different things, but don't you go buy a truck if your black ass don't know what to do with it.
See, she said turnkey opportunities are here, but don't buy. So basically what I'm taking out of this, and I could be wrong, I'm just listening to the verbatim, the words. Turnkey opportunities are here. Turnkey means you're buying into something that's already up and operational, right? Turnkey opportunities are here, but don't buy a truck if you can't run it. So it's basically she's saying two different things at the same time, but kind of CYA. Turnkey opportunities are here, but guess what? If it ain't no turnkey opportunities, you can still come get your truck whenever you get ready. You see what I'm saying?
But at the same time, it goes back to what I say all the time to people. A lot of people coming out here starting business and looking for this guarantee. You get what I'm saying? They're looking for these guarantee, and this is why just like when people go to these dispatcher companies' website, the first thing they do, they offer you $5,000 to $7,000 a week guarantee. If you're a cargo van, they tell you're gonna make $3,000 to $4,000 a week. They guarantee. They promise you this guarantee. You get what I'm saying? And over again, I keep telling people in this business, there's no guarantee. You get what I'm saying? Just like you said early on, it's a cutthroat business. 1 minute you got a route, you mess up, somebody take that route from you. 1 minute I got a load, broker might get a call because he still got it on DAT, and he said to the guy, I just gave it for a guy for $2,000. The guy on the phone said, shit, I can take 18. He'll call you and tell you that customer cancel. Take that $1,800, give it to a different guy. Nothing is guaranteed. And that's the thing. People keep coming out here thinking that these guarantees out here offering. And this is why they'll buy these trucks and they'll go to, all different type of people to get these, looking for these guarantees. There's no such thing. You know what I mean? But anyway, man, play ahead.
Because what if, let's just say, what happens to our shit? A driver who is human made a mistake, rolled down that hill, spilled that sand in that little water, fucked up the entire contract, and you don't got no money to get no trailer, so you're gonna be power on. Like, no.
So I told you.
But for you to try to act like for any of you to try to act like we've stolen or hidden or no. Come get your shit. But that's what the DMs, that's what they be about. Oh, we're going to file a lawsuit. We could go to war. We can definitely go to war. You're going to waste money you don't have and cause yourself a headache. And I'm not in the business of that. But now he got a problem. Now he has a problem. You didn't have no problem before. You could have called and said, hey, talking about we was supposed to deliver the truck. Bitch, this ain't no motherfucking bed.
Damn.
You ain't ordered no furniture. Bitch, you bought a truck. Come get your shit.
She talking about a man. She
Hey,
calling a man.
hey,
She calling a man all type of bitches.
This is why I keep telling people again, and this is why I keep saying to you all the time. A lot of these people on the internet align themselves with certain people. You get what I'm saying? They align themselves with certain people because of these certain words that they speak and these clique and all these stuff. And when you get on these people wrong side, these are the things that they describe you. This is how they talk about you publicly. See what I'm saying? Forget about all the other stuff. But this is how they do it.
Shit crazy.
Come get your shit. This is not pizza, hot and ready, delivery. No, the fuck? You have to find a driver to come get your truck like everybody else did. The ones who did come get the truck, because some of them still got their trucks in their yard.
Told you. Still people that got their trucks there. I don't get that part.
I'm about tired of this shit. Yes, you can. I'm a felon and I have government contracts. Yes, there are some that you can't qualify for. Some they don't care. So now the person who was nice enough to pay for your parking all this time, you gotta bring me my money. You gotta bring me my money.
So now she basically saying you can't come get your truck until you run me the money for paying for all the parking. I guess.
Right.
And when the truck yard said, hey, your people not paying and y'all wasn't sending money and we was paying on your behalf, no. You gotta bring me my money. It's only right. Oh, and that lawyer called because my lawyer had, you wanted to yell and scream at my lawyer. That cost you too. Billable hours. Said I retain to work.
Okay, stop right there, Mark. Let me interject about this whole lawyer stuff, right? I mean, I get what she's saying about lawyer. I mean, you can use that lawyer tactics on people, but you try to pull that on a guy like me, I'll just tell you to go screw yourself. Lawyers, see, people like to make this whole lawyer conversation as if it's some type of, like, lawyers is like a loaf of bread, man. Like, even you have a case, let's say you have a case, and the lawyer need $5,000. You get what I'm saying? You can give a lawyer $1,500, retain him, go on a payment plan, and still come on the internet and talk this kind of way and say you got a lawyer. I mean, people gotta stop, man. Like, they make this lawyer stuff sound like it is some type of weird economy. Like it's only exclusive people. Like, I beat a guy up and I have a lawyer the next day. You see what I'm saying? Lawyer ain't hard to come by, man.
Truck parking here ain't cheap. I don't sell trucks. I don't sell trucks at all. I don't. You said this smut isn't a good look for new potential customers. I don't give a fuck.
Amen.
I don't give a fuck.
Amen.
I don't care how anybody feels about what I'm saying. Y'all need to know. Y'all need to know everything that's going on. I don't hide shit. Any new potential customers better know don't go buy a fucking truck if you don't know how to run it. You gotta understand this shit is cutthroat. Trucking is cutthroat, and
Here
I
you go,
thought shit all
Mark.
the way 1,000. You don't
Here
come
you
on
go,
here.
Mark.
Oh, she just wants to.
I be telling people it's cutthroat.
Hey,
I be
Mark.
telling people that, hey man, listen. Hey, but these people listen. One thing I can say, she a gangster. She from Dallas. I don't know if she originated from Dallas, but the way she talking, you may not be able to pick up on certain things, but she about that. She about that shit. Cause she done flipped the script to you ain't came to pick up your truck. It's like now you can't come pick it up unless you run me my money. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So she on some gangster shit. You know, but trucking is cutthroat, and I say it all the time. And only the strong will survive. So I agree with her on that. You know what I'm saying? So you go and come up across her, she gonna take your shit too. She gonna take your shit.
Come and tell y'all about her.
No, anybody that's weak, she's somebody like her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She would fall in line with the shit that I talk about on this channel.
No, the fucking police came to my house today. I'm gonna tell y'all about that. I'm gonna tell y'all about that shit. I'm gonna keep it I'm gonna keep it a buck. The fuck you mean? And if you don't want to do business with me because I'm honest, good riddance. Who gives a fuck? You actually couldn't do business with me anyway. Yes, this is a lot. This is a lot. This is also why I tell you, learn how to dispatch. Don't buy nobody course. Don't buy shit. Don't buy nothing. Just learn how to dispatch and take your time doing this shit. Because had you follow my blueprint, like I've preached to this nigga 1,000 times, you learn how to dispatch. If you got enough money to sustain in the trucking industry and you also have connects, meaning you put in work and you have customers, by all means, you get you a truck and you do your thug thizzle. You'll do good.
You be doing
because
your thug thizzle?
not if something happens and you need to pivot, you'll be able to.
Yeah, I told you.
She talk about a lot of shit that I talk. She know the shit. She know.
I told you.
The shit. She knows the shit, but like as far as the inner workings, like she said a lot of shit that we talk about.
Trying to do no fucking get rich quick shit. I'm trying to give you niggas longevity. The fuck? I don't want you to get in this and fail. But the police knocking on my motherfucking door, disturbing my kids. Oh God, now you've created an enemy when you had an ally.
I told you these trucking wars is this shit is real out here in these trucking streets, man.
I can see her telling the dude. That she's talking about to get out the car.
No, he wouldn't be in the car with her. He wouldn't be. She the one who pulled up. She the one who was driving, and Buddy ass pulled up and put that 12 gauge in Buddy's face. She about that action. She about that action. She ain't flogging.
Oh man.
She about that shit. She about that shit, dog.
Oh,
me as an enemy. It's not wise. I'm gonna tell you, I try my best to look out for everybody and help everybody, but it's like, don't try to come for me just because I tried to help you, and because things didn't go your way. Oh, now you want to, like, that's taken into the, like, I don't play police game. I don't play with police. I don't play with police at all. But y'all, this is why we move the way we move, with the turnkey, with like the truck buying option. That is not for the public. No. But this shit is getting old. It's getting old. And I will never forget the person that used to help me when I first came out. She said, you need to change your audience. You need to change your audience. Like, you got all these people with all this money trying to deal with you, and you want to stay down here. You want to stay down here? Yes, I do. My audience is people that's trying to get it, not the people that got it. Like, what? I want to help the people who were me standing at the end of that driveway. But y'all making this shit harder than a bitch. Truly. All because it's like, you don't get it. If we give you a turnkey contract, you don't have a truck, you don't have to. You can actually put owner operators on the turnkey shit. It's simple.
Told you, Kirk.
It's that simple. You don't gotta go run out and try to. People like this one guy literally snuck and did something where he put his house up as like, what the fuck are you doing? Had I known that, I wouldn't have even let him buy a truck. That's a whole other story for a whole other day.
Oh, that sound like E-Dub. E-Dub. Wait. Hey man, what did I tell y'all last week, man? I would never leverage my crib to go start a fucking trucking company, man. I got cuss, man. Even she said, why would you go do that? Why would you go do it? Even she said, why would you go do it? But it's people that's trying to leverage their crib to start a trucking company, bro. I said last week, don't do that dumb shit.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Wow. Hey, man.
But you ain't gonna blame me for that. I didn't know you did that. And I told you, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? And I'm all for taking risks, but no, we gonna move wisely around this bitch. And you're not gonna try to turn around and slap me in the face after I try to help your broke ass. That's what we're not gonna do. We're not gonna do that. And I don't mean to be calling people broke, but if you don't got at least $20 million sitting in the bank, you're broke.
Hey, what did I say? What did I tell you? I said, listen, you're poor. You're poor. We're all poor. She just said it.
Oh, man.
Man, she said a lot of shit that I've been saying.
Oh, man.
She's saying a lot of shit that I've been saying. I don't know if you can rewind. I don't know if you can rewind Instagram. Damn, I ain't got rid of this shit.
Oh, man.
Oh, fuck, Kirk. God damn it.
No. Yeah, you can spin. Yeah, you can. Go down at the bottom. You'll see the thing.
Where? No, you can't. You can't.
It should come out.
I'm on the computer, Kirk. I ain't on my phone. Man, you can't forward Instagram. Damn, bro. It was just getting good. Damn, man. You can't forward. You can't forward it, man.
Yeah, you can fast forward it. You can't?
No, bro.
Go down at the bottom. Not on the computer?
Not on the computer, bro. Damn, bro. Damn, man. Listen to you, man. Nah, you can't fast forward it.
Let's talk.
Nope.
Talk about what's going on, guys.
God damn, man. I ain't finna watch this shit all the way through no more. Damn, bro. Man. It was just getting good, man. Damn.
Oh, man.
No, ain't no
reason I wanted to.
Nope. Ain't nothing down here. Not on the computer, you can't do it. So, oh well. I ain't finna sit here and go back through all. Because to get to back where we was at, hold on, let me see something. Excuse me. Let me see something.
Can't do it.
Nope. Let me see something. Nope. Nope. Oh well. But damn, bro.
20 million, Mark. You need 20 million. If you ain't got 20 million, you're broke, Mark.
I've been said people were poor. You gotta be a millionaire. You still poor. What's $1 million, Kirk? I spent over $100,000 this year already, just off bills.
Oh, I know.
So,
trust me, I know.
I'm at like 110 for the year, just on bills. So yeah, you know.
So
So I
so
mean, hmm?
so the turnkey program is a investment, uh some type of investment that probably was going on.
It seemed like it was like she said, you investing into um a business model that's already up and operational. So you just invest in, you come in, it's built already. It's built, it's turnkey. You come in just making money.
Mhm.
Let me see how you fast
Yeah.
forward. They saying it's a way you can do it. Hold on.
Yeah, there's a way you can do it.
How to fast forward Instagram reel on CPU. Fast forward Instagram reels. Can you fast forward Instagram reels on a computer? Let's see. Hold on. Let me see.
In my life, I've seen death come as a result because someone failed to manage their diabetes.
I gotta watch this video.
Hello friends, in today's video I'm gonna be walking through how to fast forward your solution, and here you'll find these speed options. So that you'll find these, and here you'll and this plus icon and select rule, and here you'll find these speed options. So tap on that.
Real. Man, what did she do? Oh, this is on her phone, bro. Let's see. No, it ain't. Hold on. Hold on. Where did she find that at?
And here you'll find these speed options. So tap on that, and to make first.
Where I don't see a damn. I don't see a. Damn it. I don't know, Kirk. I'm gonna leave that shit alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. But yeah, man. It is what it is. So we get it. I don't know. I think it's something like you said that people bought into, and it was already up and operational. But it just goes back to what I'm telling you. The war is just getting real. Hold on. We got a new update. Let me share my screen. Let's see what Buddy talking about. Let's see what he talking about.
We had a lot of conversations, you know, and at the end of the day with her, it's like people are challenging her lifestyle over a product that was sold. What up, truck driving world? I can't go live. You know, they got me blocked. But what I want to say
he tagged the trucking guru, which is old girl. He tagged Box Truck Shari. Let's see what
is we had a great podcast with Bud Fab, and I wanted to go live with y'all, you know, with the trucking guru. And me and her, we had a lot of conversations, you know, and at the end of the day with her, it's like people are challenging her lifestyle over a product that was sold. You know what I mean? And I never went at her in any kind of way because she's a black queen. And when I spoke to her, her man was there. So if you thinking that I had anything negative to say about her, I needed to have that conversation with her man, not a black sister. I'm not going to go at a black sister on Instagram. I need to talk directly to her man. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, at the end of the day, I'm going to sit down with Box Truck Shorty and we're going to see what it is. And at the end of the day, my following, y'all come. I still feel some kind of way, you know, with this cat, Willie, and or whatever who's making these fake profiles. You know what I mean? Hey, man, you know, it is what it is, you know, and we going to talk trucking. That's it. Ain't going to be no gangster shit. My man Roger Bonds calling me, talking about niggas jumped me at the truck stop. And I said, well, where the fuck was Uzi Vert and Machine Gun Kelly? But it is. What up, truck driving world? I can't go live. It's more than one way to skin a cat, my people. I'm blocked on Instagram on my personal page. But I'm going live with the Trucking Guru on my head page. On my head page, follow BAntonioSaySupply.com. Follow BAntonioSaySupply.com. I'm going live with the Trucking Guru.
Live with her now? Yeah, we might have missed it. Hold on. We might have missed it. He didn't put a time up. Yeah, I want to see that live. He said basically people challenging her over the lifestyle versus a product. So I don't know, man. It's just a lot going on in the trucking world, man. I wish I knew how to forward. I wish I knew how to forward these lives, these reels on Instagram. But she live right now. Should we stream it?
Coach Sheldon, I got motherfucking Pure Hustle the Lisa motherfucking ass. I got Muffin this bitch. I got Marie.
I
Like
don't
the
think it's.
people I'm
I
naming is
I
motherfuckers
don't,
that's cold
I
to
don't
me.
think you
I got
can watch her
Christina
too
coming.
long because she
Like
curse a
y'all don't
lot.
even know the impact of what's about to happen. Y'all don't even know. I ain't even marketing around. I just told my friends to put on dresses and let's go take some pictures at the hotel. That's what I did. Swear to God. I just told my friends, y'all put on some cute outfits. Let's take pictures. Because I don't need your money. I need to just tell you on live.
He
And
said they said he was live
and you be
already.
like, oh, I'm fucking with it because that bitch is the GOAT. And I really mean that because y'all know.
You want to watch this or you just want to cut it off, Kirk?
Now, y'all know I'm not. You know
Nah.
blue collar. Damn sure.
I can't watch it for too long because she curse a lot of bad words, man. I can't sit and listen. If I'm trying to get education, I can't listen to someone that have so many bad word flowing.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
I don't know.
saying?
It seemed like with the situation with her, where I think people mad is maybe it was a misunderstanding about Turnkey trucking program. It seemed like she said, if you bought into the program, they have turnkey opportunities, but you can also come pick up your truck. So it sounded like it might have just been a misunderstanding. I don't, like he said, like her lifestyle is her lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? I think, like he said, maybe a lot of people is looking at her lifestyle and saying you can't make that in trucking. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But one thing I can say, let me hit this point. One thing I can say is that when you put your personal lifestyle out on the internet, you're putting it, you're subject to be judged, you're subject to be ridiculed, you're subject to all that stuff because you put it out there. If you put out information, you're subject to be judged and ridiculed on that too. So, if you're putting out information, you're focused on information. Your information ain't that. If there's holes in your information, and people are going to critique it and they're going to call you out on it. Right? So, the point I'm trying to make is people just need to be mindful of what they put out on the internet, right? What you put out on the internet, because you're going to be judged. If it's just like other content creators in this space, as far as the box trucking, people that were the who's who that were looked at as far as the who's who, there's holes in their information, but no one could. If you're pushing out information to a bunch of people who are looking to you to learn, and they don't know that what you're feeding them is misinformation, they don't know until somebody else comes along, like a Kirk or a Mark, that's in that same space, that's pushing out information, and that information is totally different from what other people are pushing out, right? So now it's a war, an info war of whose information is right and whose information is wrong. So, on this side, it's people that got a lot of holes in their information. You know what I'm saying? But then when you come to us, our information is solid. You see what I'm saying? But, people can't really talk about your personal life or my personal life because we don't display that. They can only critique our information because that's what we push out. So, it is what it is, I don't know, I don't judge people because she may have other businesses going on. She may have other businesses going on. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is.
Yeah, I all I can say, man, is I just glad that I just I started years ago when it was quiet.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I took time and pride into what I was doing, and I learned this business the right way, and I did agree with her, and we said this a lot. I mean, I watched it the whole live. I agree
Mm-hmm.
with her with a lot of things that she said, but I did agree with her when she said that, I told y'all to learn to dispatch your truck. We told people that all the time. I said that if you use a dispatching company, just like what I was telling you, nothing is
Mm-hmm.
wrong with paying someone, but learn to do your own business.
Mm-hmm.
After a while, you gotta learn to do it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you buy a truck and you're using a dispatching company, that's fine. But you gotta
Yeah.
learn to jump on the DAT board and learn to
Mm-hmm.
use that DAT because you're paying for it. You got guys who paying for DAT 123,
Mm-hmm.
Selectis, and still have a dispatching company. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I want to see him talk to Box Truck Shorty. Like listen to her and then listen to Box Truck Shorty. A lot of the stuff that she said are things that I say. So she definitely know as far as the trucking business, she know the ins and the outs. Now, as far as that program, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I can't attest to that, but ciphering through all the profanity and stuff, everything she's talking about, down to the cutthroat, down to being poor, if you ain't got to, like all this stuff is things that I've said. And but now his conversation with Box Truck Shorty, like I would really want to see that because now there's a lot of holes in what he talks
But
about.
here's the thing though. Is he gonna
Mm-hmm.
be able to talk to box truck shorty, let's say for instance like me or you?
See, I don't know because like she said, he softened up on old girl. But see, from watching
But
old
that's what I'm
girl,
saying.
but see, here's the thing: the way we would approach that conversation, he's probably, like you said, not going to approach it. He's approaching it from scamming and taking people. The information he puts out, we both know that's submissive. Like we know this whole truck rental thing, you're not going to be able to make that type of money with a truck. When he said, a person who rents a truck don't have to move their truck, but a person who owns a truck, they got to move their truck because it's costing them. How is it costing a person who owns a truck outright? How is it costing them daily, which it is costing you some? You got insurance on it if you're parking it, whatever. But to a person who's renting, you're renting that truck by the day. You got to move your truck more so than a person who owns a truck. So when he says shit like that, it don't make sense. You're preying on the ignorance of people who watching you because they can't put the stuff to what you saying into the correct context. Like, how do you substantiate that? Like, Kirk, can you substantiate that for me? Like, I don't, like, to me, that don't make no type of sense whatsoever. So, no, the way you would approach the conversation with him, the way I would approach the conversation, it would probably end up bad because, like, I'm going to go straight at him. A lot of this shit he said don't make sense. It sounds good because he's real quick. He talks slick. He talks fast. He's a slick talker. Ain't
You know what I
hole,
want to say?
but it don't make sense, bro.
You know what and I also want to say, you know what I noticed with a lot of these people that get publicized on the internet and get picked up by a lot of these trucking content creators that push them out there?
Yeah.
It's almost as if those type of content creators who have these platform where they go and put these guys out there, it's almost as if they choose them and push them out there, and it's like you really gotta blame some of these content creators that interview these guys, that bring these guys on their platform and interview them, and give them a bigger platform than what they already have to really let them be out there. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of these guys, like say you have guys who go on a next content creator that talks about trucking, a bigger platform, and he says that I make $1 million in a year using 5 box truck. That was the interview that was done, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got to start also look at those people who are putting those people on the give them the pedestal to go and make those type of outrageous statements.
But that's not
Because now
outrageous.
you're
That's possible. That's possible.
Not the way he was talking about making millions of dollars in 5 rental trucks.
You said $1 million with 5 box trucks. Who you talking
He
about?
was saying that when Box Truck Charlie said he make $1 million in 5 rental trucks.
Not running Amazon, he didn't.
Yeah, but that's what he said, and that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
There's content.
well, running Amazon, then that's probably
that's content creator that is giving him a bigger platform to go and make those outrageous statements. We also got to hold those people accountable because you're spreading the virus bigger and worser than what was already spread. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's another issue that you know what I mean?
They have to inflate those numbers because that's how people buy in. But and then another thing they don't. Man, I really want to show this shit, but I don't want to start no beef. I don't like to be the person to start shit. I just want to be the guy to finish it. So I'm not going to show it. But
I mean, no, you don't have to show it. But I'm just saying that.
But
this
they
guy.
have to, go ahead.
Uh-huh.
No,
this
go
guy
ahead.
that you just had, the guy you just had up, the one that you just played.
Yeah.
The one that went and did the live with that lady.
Yeah.
Somebody in the comment section said that he softened up and so forth. I don't know why that happened. Right. But see, if I call a person out, and this is why people don't come and mess with us. A lot of these guys see our channel. They see us. You think they don't know who we are? They see us. But they won't mess with us because when we call you out, we're going to bring you on the platform and we're still going to call you out and you BS.
Well, here's the thing. No one's really calling people out in a debate format where they have to come and speak on an educational level as far as the trucking industry. It's he's a scammer. You selling stuff to the people and you taking advantage of the people. No, we find the holes in what it is they're teaching, and we no, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. And here's why you can't do it. It doesn't make sense, and we explain why it doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So, it's not a lot of people that are out there that's educated and can put things into context and break it down so that the audience can understand. You know what? Damn, I didn't think of it like that. But now since Kirk or Mark put that do kind of makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So it's not people out there that's finding the holes in these stories that's doing it. They just calling them scammers, or they calling them this, or they saying they taking advantage of people. They're not calling out the misinformation and then explaining how and why it's bad information or it doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
I don't think a lot of people would go up against us on a debate because, man, it's too risky. You know what I'm saying? It's too risky.
Right.
If you have a product to sell, and I'm the type of person, listen, Kirk, I swear to God on everything I love, I have shit for people who I feel like maybe I may have an issue with. I'm already ready to go. I already have this shit lined up. That's why I was telling, I'm ready when they're ready. At any given time, I'm ready to go. I ain't got to go put shit together. It's ready already. It's ready to go. You see what I'm saying? So as long as person don't mess with me, I'm not gonna mess with them because I'm going to desecrate, them as far as the information is concerned because there's holes in everything. There's a guy that said, man, he got asking alive, bro, what should my margins be? The man told him 70%, bro. He said, if you're making less than 70% in trucking, you doing something wrong. Where do you see these types of margins at, Kirk? You will never make 70% in trucking. I don't give a damn if you own your truck, nothing. If you're running a truck and you're running hard, 30, 40, 50% damn near, that is going to fuel. So how the hell are you going to make 70%? I'm waiting on these guys to come. Kirk, I hope they don't do it. Because see, what happens is they're gonna wonder, like, how did this guy take all this time to go through all my content because I dissed the guy at 9 a.m. and by 10 a.m. the man had a video uploaded, thumbnail ready to go because it's already ready, Kirk. It's right here on this SXDC card. It's ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
It's ready to go. You see what I'm saying? So it's a lot of misinformation. And guess what? All this misinformation for a lot of these people, the misinformation that I would display if I was to go at it with someone. You know where most of this information came from? Last year, the year before last.
Right.
You know why? Because it was people that were preying on the ignorance of people. These people didn't know. They saw an opportunity. They just told them whatever sounded good. They really didn't know they sell, and people fed into it. 70%, Kirk.
Exactly.
70%. 70 in a box truck. So fuck your fuel. Excuse my language. F your goddamn your truck note or your rental. Forget your insurance. Forget your tolls. Forget your ELD. Forget eating. Forget washing your ass. Forget sleeping in the hotel if need be. Forget maintenance. Forget miscellaneous stuff. You're going to make 70%.
Right.
And this is one of your top 5.
Oh yeah.
So,
read your last comment.
But this is why. Why haven't you invited Church? So I think you guys would be able to interview. No, he wouldn't. He would get too upset because we would ask the questions that we would ask. And he's going to call us broke. This is how it's going to go. Man, you can't make that. How are you telling people you can make this much money in a rental? Man, y'all some broke ass, this, and that. I got a S580. I got this. I got that. I do this. I do that. And I do this and I do that. That's how it's going to go. Because if
you
the
think
information.
So?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Then I'm going to have to go down to the garage. I'm going to have to take the camera. I'm going to have to go grab the keys. And I'm going to have to go down. And I don't want to do that. See, I don't want to do that. I don't want to get into that. I want to keep it there. But just based off how I've seen him when he's challenged by other people on Instagram, he just calls people broke. Now, I don't see that going good, Kirk, because one, you're going to be aggressive. Me, I'm going to call out some of the holes that I see. Like, so you mean to tell me that some trucks that I own that have already probably been parked for a year, maybe a little less than a year, you telling me that if you don't move your rental trucks, it's costing me more to not move trucks that I've owned for over 10 years than it does with you. You're saying that a person who owns a truck has to move their truck, but a person who rents don't have to move. I don't, Kirk, that makes no sense to me whatsoever. It don't make no sense to me whatsoever, Kirk.
Let me say this. Let me say this in response to Sexy B Trucking, right? A lot of people won't talk to me and Mark because one, there's a fire over here that a lot of people are not going to be able to bear. Get what I'm saying? And you know, a lot of the stuff people come and say, they're just going to expose themselves and they're not going to take that risk. I don't think that people are not willing to come and we see this already. We see this when you know, trucking out the Fox game, he didn't want to listen. Didn't want to listen, want to come and think he could just push over just the arrogance. People think they're gonna be able to come in here and run them out and say whatever they want to say. You get what I'm saying? That's how these type of conversation will try to start. You get what I'm saying? But when you really if you really to get them in a settings where you can really sit down and have a conversation with them, all they're gonna do is just start talk and expose themselves. And then you got me and Mark just gonna poke hole in their stories. It's just not gonna work. So why take the risk with two experienced guy? You know, go back in the pandemic and look all of the guys that were teaming up and doing live stream together. They were doing meet and greet. Look at all of them. They all were inexperienced guys. They all were inexperienced. They have no experience. Like Mark said, that nobody would challenge them. And they will sit down and just have these conversations, and it sounds good. They won't invite me and Mark to these parties because guess what? We're gonna poke hole in their story, and they're not gonna take the risk.
No, they ain't gonna invite us, and they wouldn't come over here. It'd be too much of a risk.
And they would have come over here. It's too much. Yeah, it's too much heat.
So if you selling this and you've seen success, which a lot of these cats are successful as far as selling their products online, that's too much of a risk to come over here with a Kirk or me and sit down, because they do watch us, like you say. And man, these dudes is experienced. They know what they talking about.
All of them watch us.
They not gonna. It's too much of a risk.
Yeah, you name any one of these boxer content creator, every one of them. I don't care who it is. They all come across our channel.
Let me explain something to you. You got people still talking about goddamn peak season.
Yep.
Peak season. They telling you the same shit they told you last year. Peak season coming. Peak season coming. Where's peak season at? It's here. It should be here already. It would be here for a middle mile trucker. If you haven't seen anything, where's the peak season? They selling you hopes and dreams. They can't forecast. If they were so cold when they told you to come into trucking, these would be the same people that would be giving you solutions to maneuver through the market the way it's been for the past year. Why don't they have the solutions, and why aren't they putting out the amount of content they were putting out when it was easy to get in? How is it that me and Kirk are putting out the same amount of content, maybe more than last year? Why are we not hiding like everybody else? Why can we go live and not get challenged? See, it's different from just putting out videos and going live, because when you go live, you're putting yourself on Front Street to get critiqued, because somebody could come in this chat and challenge you.
Right.
Like we've seen happen. So yeah, Kirk, you right. Ain't nobody gonna go up because they watching, they learning. You can't go up against experience. You can't, because those holes is gonna get poked, and the products that you have been selling is gonna be, you're jeopardizing what you are successful in, and it's selling whatever it is these people be selling. Shit, you ain't gonna do that. They ain't gonna do it. It's not wise.
Ain't gonna do it. No, none of them is gonna do it. None of them is gonna do it. And not only that, but you gotta look at it also is that they're just not gonna do it. It's not gonna happen because it's too much. I don't care who it is. It could be that video of the whosoever it is. It doesn't matter. If they come on this platform, they got me and Mark set up a date and a time. It's just not gonna work. And then another thing is you're coming over here and you're gonna face two dudes that we too straightforward. We're too straightforward. We're too honest. We're gonna be. It's just not. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no darkness over here. You come over here and there's a floodlight turn on. All the roaches running. You come over here and we're telling you there's a roach in your pocket because we saw it. You get what I'm saying? It's just not gonna work.
What can a person say that most of these guys been running for 2.5 years? All right, so we've done cargo van, we've done middle mile, and this is combined. I'm saying us. We've done final mile, all lanes of final mile, moving, semi truck, and warehousing. My own warehouse, cross docking. So from the smallest to the largest, including the warehousing. So we know the whole spectrum. How can you beat that? Why would you do that? You wouldn't. So this is why we don't get invited nowhere. This is why, people don't mention us and say our name, because once we start poking holes, it's going to be too detrimental to whatever they say. And I don't blame them. That's smart. You know what I'm saying? It ain't
It's smart.
us, you're just putting
Exactly.
ourselves on a pedestal. It's smart. They're smart.
Smart. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? When it comes to that, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. So I got shit ready to go. I swear to God, I do, on everything I love. It's just,
Oh, we
and
got
it's not worth taking that risk. When you got a person who people spend a lot of money with that's telling you, got asked in a live stream, what should their profit margin be in trucking? And a person saying, man, if you make it, you should be taking about 70%. But this is somebody that people go to. This shit crazy.
Right.
Like, I would love to desecrate it, but I'm not a shit starter. But I'll finish that shit though.
Yeah, they're not gonna do it. They're not gonna do it.
So
they're not gonna do it. So
yeah, man. Yeah. So RNL land contract drivers go due to low freight. Ain't no peak season. Well, hey, don't tell. We already know it. we already know that. So it's content creators that's pushing peak season. They telling people to get ready and strategy sessions and all this goofball ass shit. So they setting people up to come at them, and then it's gonna be like last year. Mark the Mentor was right again, putting it all in they comment section. You know what I'm saying? But people don't want to listen. They watch us and they just still don't want to take the information at face value. I told you how to forecast peak season. It's October whatever today. There ain't no damn peak season. We had the damn CEO of goddamn the brokerage firm here 2 weeks ago, and I asked him. No peak season.
No peak season.
No peak season.
No peak season.
Forget it. It's over with. It's a done deal, done data. Don't look for it. Don't hope for it. Don't invest money into renting a truck to double up or whatever it is you're gonna thinking about doing. You could do what you want to do. You could listen to these guys that are selling you this dream about this season of peak, and you're gonna be looking like those guys that were looking last year. And then all month of November, I'm going to have fun like I did last November. Look at all my live streams from last November. I had a lot of fun. It was fun. I looked forward to coming on every Sunday and laughing and making fun of all those content creators, who were saying this peak season, who was making fun of me and laughing at me. And then I had the last laugh. And they were like, how did this guy, like, the whole internet, it was me against the internet. It was ugly. I killed, I desecrated everybody.
Hey, Mark,
people that was turning their trucks in last peak season. They were failing at Christmas time, dude. Come on, man. You said what?
Hey, I want to find out who trained Sexy Trucker. I don't know if you want to, if you want to drop the link and she want to jump on, because I want to know if she was trained by somebody. I think I seen a comment that somebody asked her, but
she said, she said right here that she has no mentor, no bundle pack, no whatsoever, been rolling on her own for almost 2 years. So.
Oh, so she had no mentorship.
No, she just watches content and formulates her own opinion and takes probably bits and pieces from different people. And listen, there's a lot of content that if you watch the content, you don't have to. You've seen a multitude of people that say, I just watch your content. I never booked a coaching session. I watch your content, and everything you said in your content, your videos, I've applied it. And I was either able to turn my business around from failing, or I came in watching you, and I've seen success since the beginning because I just followed your blueprint. It's simple, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to book a coaching session. I tell people only if you need a strategy. You need a strategy, or you just want to talk to me about something that I don't cover. But other than that, you should be able to. I've covered every spectrum from getting in to transitioning to pivoting to different lanes, and you should be able to just fall in line with just the video. So
I think she probably have a YouTube channel if I'm not mistaken. I think she have a
uh
YouTube channel.
I don't know. I don't know. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Those prime days, I don't think those I think those prime days are gonna be okay, but I think
Mhm.
those two if people waiting on 2 days, then so be it. You know what I'm saying? But as far as what I know is peak season from being in the business prior to the pandemic, it would be extremely busy right now. Prior to the pandemic, you would be
Right.
really, really busy right now. Really, really busy right now. You would have been really, really busy last month. You would have been really, really busy in August. Because the way things used to be is it was back to school would be really, really busy because you'd be moving a lot of paper products, a lot of school supplies, just anything that's, centered around back to school. A lot of uniform clothes, clothing sales go up in August. Office supply freight goes up. So once you come out of back to school, you immediately go into peak season at the beginning of September. So September, that overabundance of freight is holiday freight. You know what I'm saying? All that freight, that overabundance of freight in September, overabundance of freight in October, going into November. This is the middle miles peak season. You're in peak season right now. This is your peak season. All right.
Mhm.
So if people are getting laid off, if rail yards are empty, if there's not an overabundance of freight, obviously you know that because people are getting laid off. Like peak season just doesn't pop up one day, you know, Black Friday just doesn't appear. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see signs of it, slowly going up to a peak and then it's going to decline. Like anything else.
Right.
The peak season of old, we may never see that again. That's starting to be my next project. My next project is trying to determine if are we going to the traditional peak season of old, will that return? That's my new project that I'm researching, I'm studying. We may not see that ever again. Why? Because uh the pattern on which retailers order things now is different. They're ordering a bunch of stuff throughout the year and they're stocking it on site, right? In the stores where you see those. I put y'all on the trailers. I gave y'all homework. Y'all did the homework. Y'all came back, said, damn, Mark, you're right. I would go around the back. I saw the containers back there because they're fulfilling from the stores. The peak season, I'm going to do a video on it. The peak season are going to be, as far as the money being made, that overabundance of money is going to be made in the final mile. It's going to be made in the final mile and it's going to be made in the gig economy. That's where peak season has transitioned into fully. The middle mile, no. You know what I'm saying? You've been moving freight all year for peak season. Little do you know, you've just been moving it in small amounts. Small amounts. And it's not being shipped to large fulfillment centers or large warehouses, all to then be distributed to different places. It's being distributed everywhere. It's going straight to the store. It's going to the warehouse. It's going to fulfillment. It's going to other stores. It's different now because of the way e-commerce. This stuff needs to be turned around quick. So now you got retailers fulfilling orders. So
Right.
that money that people would look for is going to be made in the gig economy and it's going to be made in the final mile. So,
Yep. It is what
yep,
it is, man.
yep. So I don't know, Kurt. You got anything? I think I'm ready to go ahead and
Oh man,
give you something to eat.
just people that need to do more research and take the time to understand what they're getting into. I think at this point, it is what it is. I wish all the people that trying to start their box shop business or any business all the best. I mean, we give out the information. You just gotta take heed to the information. I mean, we can't save everybody. We just gotta keep spreading the message.
Mm-hmm.
So it is what it is. I mean, I just like I said, man, I just thank God that I came in when I came in, and it's just it's different. It's a different era. It's a different time. People are different.
When is
The
your
market is different. You
when is
know,
your exit? When is your exit?
I'm looking about between another year and a half, maybe 2 year. Uh, I I I originally had a 5 year plan that, but I've moved some stuff around. So after sitting down a few about a week and a half ago, me and my wife sit down and we decide we're gonna move some stuff around because we were working on a project and it finally is coming to an end this year. So
Mm-hmm.
that kind of going free up a lot of stuff that we want to do, and then you know um you know
Mm-hmm.
one of the biggest expense that we have. I'm not gonna really go into a lot of details, but one of the biggest expense that we have as a business owner
Mm-hmm.
is this truck. And so we decided that between now and December, um I would say between now and December, maybe between now and January, uh we plan to just pay off the truck outright. What I mean, I was gonna do it in a few weeks, but she,
Mm-hmm.
no woman with money, Mark. The what
Mm-hmm.
if and the this and they overanalyze. So I'm like, okay, me and you, we just cut a check and get it over with. But women, they're
Mm-hmm.
not like that.
Mm-hmm. So you said
So
about another 2.5 years and you out.
no, about 2 years. I would say about a year and a half. I'll give it a
Mm.
year and a half, max 2 years. But
So
I'm
you're gonna
looking
run
at a year
another.
and a
You're gonna run it hard another. You're gonna run hard another year and a half, and then you out.
half. Yeah, about another year and a half, and then I'm out. I was gonna originally. We originally was gonna. I was thinking about another, you know, 3 4 years. But then
Mm-hmm.
after I said no, because you know, me, a lot of people don't know this, but my wife got her own business that she do.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and we work on some other stuff that we were working on, and we just move some stuff around. But this truck is the main thing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I would say within the next year and a half. I put it tops a year and a half, and I'm out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think that I have accomplished everything that I wanted to accomplish in trucking.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I think a lot of the decision that I make throughout the year, within the last 3 years, just from a business point of view, I think that, I don't regret them.
Mm-hmm.
Made a lot of money, save a lot of money. And I
Mm-hmm.
think that coming up in the next, year and a half, I don't think I need to be out here. No, as far as me staying in trucking, that's probably, if I stay, it's gonna be local and run around. But who knows?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But I'm talking about taking myself out of the OTR game and just be home. You know what I mean? Then yeah, we're looking at that timeline.
Well, there you have it.
You know what I mean?
So
Now, is my testimony gonna come this Wednesday, man?
no, I got somebody else this Wednesday. Dang, I gotta hit that person up too. Yeah, thank you,
Man, you
Lady.
gotta put that guy next. When my yo, listen, man, yo, man, this is
Mm-hmm.
why me and you always
I
get into problems. You
no
gotta move
see.
that guy to no, man, no,
Mm,
man.
people
You
can
gotta
wait on
move
your
that
ass.
guy.
People can wait on
You
you.
gotta
You ain't
wait.
going nowhere.
No, man, you gotta move this guy. So
I
you put him in the last.
so here's the thing. I had originally only planned to do 10 episodes, but
How
people
much you
keep
reach
hitting.
already?
This will be episode 9 this week. I was going to do you like 9 and then maybe me 10, but people keep hitting me up, so I may do maybe 2 more or maybe do 12 episodes this season, take a month off and then maybe start season 2 up like around the holidays when people are home.
Yeah,
And
I'm going to Jamaica in December, man. So
I'm thinking about going
you
to
gotta
Jamaica
push this
too.
guy back.
Yeah, I'm thinking about going to Jamaica
Yeah,
too in December.
yeah, we're going to Jamaica, the whole family, the whole
hmm
family.
Yeah, I probably won't go though. I gotta go to somewhere else, and then chick I'm dating, she don't got a passport, so I'm probably not gonna be able to go. But gotta get her a passport. But
Tell her to get her passport, man. It take 3 weeks.
I am. I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna work on it. So um, get her a passport. When are you going? You
When I'm
going to do it for
going?
Christmas? You going to do it on a holiday, or you going before Christmas?
No, I'm going the 29th to the. I think She said the 24th to the. I think the 23rd to the 30th or something like that. I don't know.
So you're gonna be
Somewhere
there for
down
the
there.
holidays. So where you going, to Montego
Yeah.
Bay, or where you going? Negril, or
Uh. Well. We're gonna be staying at Ocho Rios.
are you going to Ocho Rios? That's about an hour from
Yeah.
Montego Bay,
We're
right?
gonna. Yeah, we're gonna land into Montego Bay, but we're gonna
Mm-hmm.
stay in Ocho Rios.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I usually stay at Montego Bay, but that's like an hour. So if I do come down there when you down there, then yeah, I'll
You should
link up
come,
with you.
man.
Yeah, I gotta work on this passport. See if she want to go. Gotta get the passport. I'm ready to go.
I
It
mean,
ain't
put in the
me, dog.
passport
I can't
tomorrow,
getting the passport. Ain't the issue is if she wants to go
man.
or not. It's if she wants to
Yeah.
go or not.
And
I'm not going to
if she wanna go,
listen.
Margot,
I'm
now
not going to
you
Jamaica, but
tweaking, man. You talking
no, I'm
about
not.
if she wanna go. What kind of man
She
are
might
you? Talking
she
about
might
if she
not
wanna go.
listen. She listen. She has a government job. She might not be able to go. This is not something I told her yet. This is something I've been thinking. So I need to make sure she can go. She works for the government, dog. So she don't have the luxury like you or
So
me. We could just go when we want to go. You
I
know what I'm
got
saying? So
I gotta watch you, man. You dating chicks now that work for the government, bro?
all the
I
women
gotta
that I
watch you,
date
man.
have are professional jobs. What I don't date unprofessional. You think I'm dating chicks like
You give
Sexy
her,
Red or something like that? Nah, bro. What
you
you
give
talking about?
you give her my phone
Kurt,
number and tell her to run this number.
check this out, Kurt. I'm 40. Listen, check it out. I'm finna explain
Who's
this shit. I'm
sexy
gonna get off
red?
live.
I just second time I
She,
hear you say who's sexy red.
she,
Who's sexy
she, a,
red?
she a rapper, dog. She a rapper. So check it out. I'm 43. Like I ain't. If I'm taking a chick out the country, then that's a candidate. So a candidate is a candidate for marriage. That's not somebody I would not introduce to my OG. So that particular situation, those particular people, yeah, they professionals. They have professional careers. What I want somebody that don't got a job for. I don't need you sitting around looking at me and me looking at you. I'm sitting around. You get up. You take your butt to work. I don't need
Right.
two people sitting around. No, you go to work, and I'm gonna sit around. I did what I need to do in life already. You see
So
what I'm
if she,
saying?
so if you date, if you marry her, she's gonna have to work still.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
got to, man.
yeah. Gotta work, man. Why wouldn't she have to work? Listen, that fairy tale stuff of the whatever, the provider, protect. Yeah, we're gonna do all of that. We're gonna do all of that, but you still have to go to work. See, a lot of marriages don't work because it's different when your situation. You on the road. You not sitting at home. Your wife don't work.
Right,
Well, you said she got her own business, but she worked from the crib. If you was working from the crib, y'all get tired of each other.
right.
You see what I'm saying? So let's say in a year and a half when you exit, if you don't find something to do, what do they
Huh?
say that shit called the disappearance makes the heart go fonder or something? The separation makes the heart go fonder. Like, you have to find something to do, Kirk. You got to get out the
Right.
house. So if I'm retired and my business and streams of income are automated where I don't have to necessarily leave the house every single day or whatever, then somebody got to lead this bad boy. Somebody got to
No,
leave for
I get
6 to
it.
8 hours. So, and she got a great job. That's not something that I would. That's a bag of money, and she works from home. Damn, she do work from home. God damn it. Yeah, she works from home. She still ain't. They ain't made her go
I gotta look.
into the
I
office
gotta
every time.
start look at you. I gotta start look at this side of it, man. You dating a chick that work for the government, bro?
Hell
You know we
yeah.
don't trust the government, Mark.
You can when you got somebody on the inside. You got somebody on the inside. You can.
Oh man, I'm
Hey
just
man.
messing with you, man.
Hey man. You know.
Get her passport, man, and let us meet up in Jamaica, man.
I'm gonna talk to her about it. Matter of fact, I'm finna call her now. 'Cause I need to get on top of that. All right, I'm out of
Yeah,
here, Kirk.
call her and tell her that you and Kirk going down to Jamaica, man.
Man,
She be
listen. If I
excited.
go down there when you down there, I'll probably link up with you one day. All right. I'm gonna be
Oh
down there
man.
on the beach. Listen, let me explain something to you. I'm going to
Uh
be
huh.
in my resort. I'm going to be on the beach. I'm going to be in the water. I'm going to be enjoying myself. I'll link up with you one day. We'll go out to eat. You can
Uh
show me
huh.
something. I'm gonna have my bodyguard with me because I'm not trusting you as far as you might think you somebody, but you may not be who you think you are. So I'll meet you wherever, but knowing that I'm gonna
Hey,
have paid security with me. So when I'm moving through, because I'm not gonna take your word. See, you could take my word. If you come to Chicago, you could take my word that you gonna be straight. I can't take your word because
Man.
it's too many holes and I don't know if you really are who you say you proclaim to be. So I'm
Oh
just gonna make
really?
sure that I'm
Oh
straight. I'm gonna
man.
have my paid security with me, and we'll meet you
Uh huh.
wherever the hell you want to meet at.
Well, my security gonna protect you and your security. Watch.
Okay,
Watch and
well,
see.
I don't know,
My
Kirk.
security gonna take care of you and your security.
I don't know, man. You've been
When you
kind
come.
of shaky lately, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know, man.
Oh man.
I'm gonna make sure when I went to Jamaica the last time I had a buffer. So, I'm gonna have
Buffer.
somebody there. Yeah. They wouldn't the resort wouldn't let us leave without somebody. Everywhere we went, outside of the
They do that. Yeah.
resort, like everywhere we went, the buffer had it was somebody at the door with a clipboard. They asked the buffer what resort they stand at. It would tell them Secrets Wild Orchid, what room number they stand in. They put the room number. We went to the wherever we went. If we went off the resort to go to a restaurant, if we went off the resort to a souvenir shop, when we went to the strip club, when we went to the clubs, everywhere we get, they had to. So I asked them, I'm like, man, why everywhere we go, somebody asking you where we stand
Uh,
and what our room number? Like, said, look, there's a lot of kidnapping that goes on. He said the resort is kind of responsible for you. So wherever you go, there has to be record of where you go because if anything happens to you, the government gonna come through and tear the place up looking for y'all. So everybody's like covering themselves. Okay, they checked in, they came here, they patronized us at 4:00. They left at this time. So it's like a record. I thought that was weird because I've traveled to a lot of places. I've been all over the world, and that Jamaica is the only place that they did that. I done been to different parts of Mexico, overseas, just
you
Punta
been to
Cana.
Dubai?
I've been to
Dubai.
Dubai. I went to London. I've been Punta Cana. I've been to Cabo. I've been to Cancun numerous amount of times. Been to Jamaica. I've been a lot of places. But Jamaica is the only place where they kept a record of every single place I went outside of the resort. It didn't fail. Wherever we went, it was somebody standing at the door with a clipboard. Where they stand at? Boom. What's the room number? Boom. I'm like, what? This is some weird shit. But yep. But y'all be on
Don't
that
worry, man.
kidnapping people. Y'all be on that kidnapping stuff, and I may have to protect you I may have to protect you in Jamaica.
No,
I may
man.
have to have my security protect you in Jamaica.
Oh man. Oh man. You come out, you will see, man.
I don't know, Kirk.
Tell, tell,
I
tell,
don't know if you him or not. I don't know if you him.
All right, you'll find out, man.
I don't know.
I think
Maybe Kanisha.
I think
Maybe Kanisha got some brothers or some family that still live down there.
Oh yeah, she got brothers.
They still live in Jamaica.
Yeah, she got brothers.
They'll probably be better off, making sure we straight then, right? Maybe I should trust her brothers.
Kanisha family got a lot of they got a lot of connection to top
Shower
officials.
Posse. They in with the Shower
Top
Posse.
officials. No,
So
they got
if
like
they got
more.
connection with the top officials, then they gotta be in with the Shower Posse.
Yeah, but they don't mix with those people. They mix with like Kanisha family are the type of person you call,
Mm-hmm.
and like you would say early on, they have the plug.
Okay, well then, yeah, I'm gonna get with Kanisha family then. Kanisha family gonna make sure we straight then. I'm gonna still have my security because it's probably done got
Oh
worse
man.
since I was there the last time. But I'm gonna make sure I had two guys this time instead of one. And then
All right.
whatever you want to have, you can have it, and then we'll go from there.
All right, man.
But all right, man.
All right,
So
man.
appreciate everybody for tuning in. We'll catch y'all next week. We out. Peace.
What we doing tomorrow?
Nothing. I'm chilling. I ain't doing nothing tomorrow. I ain't streaming.
All right. Peace out, everybody.
This week. Peace.